ho, ho! Merry freaking Christmas! We can talk about today. Christmas crap. I don't care about anything else. Did you hear about Trump? Did you hear about this? I don't care. You know what? It'll be there later. All right? There you guys go. It's about Christmas. It's about coming together with your family who can barely stand, but you hope they're going to leave you in their will.
If you take that hat off, you look like a bishop.
Well, you know, he
Or
was
cardinal.
a saint, originally St. Nicholas. I think he was he born in, I think he was Flemish, Belgian? I think he was.
Belgius?
He was real.
Christmas is about the feats of strength.
Oh, I was watching that today. It went halfway through, and I'm really, he starts to tell me, because
Serenity now! Serenity now!
I forgot what I was going to say. When he starts yelling at him.
Kruger, your company stinks. You couldn't smooth a silk sheet if you had a hot date. I lost my train of thought.
It's so awesome. The feats of strength. If you guys can see on YouTube, it just says Christmas stuff. That's all we're doing today, Christmas stuff. I'm excited. Christmas time is here. And Hollad Greens.
I titled the stream, All I Want for Christmas is a Lower National Debt.
Yeah, good luck with that one. They jumped that ship when they decided yesterday to build the world's largest ships in history. There is no more of that. So I'm excited, man. There's going to be all kinds of fun stuff we're going to talk about today. Like, it's Hot Take Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
So we got some hot takes going on up in this place.
Woo, I got a hot one.
Yeah. I've revisited my It's a Wonderful Life. So I got a hot take for that one, too.
Another one.
Yeah, on that one. I revisited it because maybe I was wrong about it.
Oh, you had to get some confirmation.
Yeah, had to get the confirmation. Santa would be wrong. They always, like, whenever you get these Santa costumes, like, he has hair. Go look at the original Santa. Didn't have any hair. J.K. Simons, whatever his name is, in the red one, doesn't have any hair. Mickey Rooney in Santa Claus is Coming to Town doesn't have any hair. Okay? You guys know that.
One in Polar Express had a lot of hair.
Yeah, he wasn't real.
Didn't the guy in Miracle on 34th Street have hair?
Yes.
Not long hair, though.
Yeah, he was thinning. He was thinning.
And he didn't have a long beard either.
No, he didn't. You don't need the long beard. You know.
His beard was really like yours.
Yeah. So J.K.
tight.
Simons was like mine, too, except for the fact that he's jacked. Man, in that movie, I'm like, who steals Santa when he's that jacked? He's like, with like a six-pack. He got really fit. I don't know when, it was a few years ago, but there's a picture of him, and if you guys don't know, he's a State Farm guy. And there's a picture of him working out, and he has no shirt on, and it looks like they superposed his head on like a 30-year-old body. You know, a guy's been working out all day.
Didn't he play Commissioner Gordon in that last Batman movie?
Yeah, I think he did.
I think that's what he got fit for.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? He still does his, they got to pay him just a gank of cash to do those State Farm commercials. He just shows up, and, they probably shoot him, and he probably does 5 in like 5 or 10 days, and that's it.
What's her name that she's the progressive mascot? She's making like $350,000 a year.
Flo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought Flo was making a lot more than that.
Awesome.
Oh, by the way, remember the AT&T girl? The little AT&T?
Yes.
So there's nudes of her all over because she sold like $1 million worth of nudes to help people in the fires in California.
Yeah, I saw
Well,
that.
that was nice.
That was nice. It was nice. I've met her. She's like 4 foot. She is so small. So, but now you can go out there and AT&T, ding. Ho, ho, ho. That's naughty, but that's the kind of naughty I like. Ah, geez, Sandy, you've turned it wrong. Wrong. Wrong.
I like that new progressive commercial where one of the characters is singing Dog Park.
Oh, yeah, it's a dog park.
People you know, or rather, people you see, but you don't really know. It's
a dog park. She's all like sad. It's a dog park. It's a dog park. I like her. She makes me laugh.
And then the one lady's dog is eating something. What are you eating?
Everything. That's what they do. That's what they do. I just sent you a funny TikTok of this lady doing a product review of her wiener dog. What I got him, he was the size of a hamster. He's much bigger now.
I was way off. Flo makes between $1 and $2 million a year.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
She gets residuals and they get exclusivity.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Good for her.
Do you remember when the Can You Hear Me Now guy went and he did that for so long, and then he crossed over because they lost his character a contract, and I think he crossed over to T-Mobile or one of those, and they paid him a bunch of money to do like a Super Bowl commercial. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you. Things that kids would not recognize. That's all I get. Santa this, Santa that. I want this, I want that. I want
I'm only
this.
3 years old.
Yeah. Fat Man.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, people
I'm
are
going to be
talking-
finishing that tonight.
So it's such a great movie. It is such a great movie. If you guys haven't seen Fat Man, you guys will love it.
I didn't even know it existed. It was released in 2020.
Yeah, it was small. Here's the thing: those movies are a lot of times, you keep yourself working, but it's your agent's son, and it's his first gig, right? And all right, hey, so and so, my son's going to be directing. Is there any way, Dad, you can get me somebody good? Yeah, okay. Mel will do it. He's watched you growing up. Stuff like that. It's another way to get another IMDb for some of your producer credits. Mm-hmm. But it's such a good movie.
Yeah, I'm digging it, dude. I've got to the first half hour. I'm going to be finishing it.
I watched the Red One today, which was good. That's the
Red One.
Rock, J.K. Simmons, and Lucy Liu, and Chris Evans. So that was pretty good. So what are you watching Fat Man on? Is that Amazon?
Paramount.
Paramount. Yeah, if you guys have a chance, it's a fun movie because he's kind of a little bitter. Just kind of wants to be left alone outside of Christmas night. And he lives far away, and everybody in the town knows who he is, but they all protect him, kind of thing. But it's great. The action gets so hilarious when Walter Coggin shows up. So it's a great movie. Just a great film. I mean, I love it. So, yeah, but even today, people are like, are you going to talk? I'm like, I don't care about the Epstein stuff at this point in time. The big stuff's supposed to come out tomorrow night. That's all I know.
We've heard that before, haven't we?
I think the big stuff is coming out tomorrow.
Ah, okay.
So, and like today was not a good day. Let's be real.
Be 300 pages of total redaction.
Yeah. Well, the whole letter to Nasser, man, they all travel in just groups, don't they? Scumbags. I'm not saying Santa got into that cell, but let's just say maybe he did. Ho, ho, ho. Wouldn't that be awesome if Santa happened to also be a hitman? that comes after the war. Oh, you guys, let's start writing this down. This is next. Next year. Right? Santa goes after the bad ones. It's like that TV show, To Catch a Predator. But then Santa comes out and just... Chad, I don't think that's very nice. Well, you know what? Santa doesn't like what you do.
Well, you don't want to mess with the Santa in Scrooged.
No.
The night the reindeer died.
That was so funny. I'm sorry, sir, but,
Bobcat
Goldthwait. Oh, that was, God, it was awesome. So we're going to talk about a lot of fun stuff today. Christmas memories. We're going to talk about, have you guys ever gotten a Christmas bonus? Like from Works? Any work ever?
I did when I was in radio promotion.
So how'd that work?
What do you mean?
Did they give you how did they base it on it? Was it just everybody got the same? Or was it part of your workflow?
I think it was based on years with the company.
That's cool. How about you, Ken?
Yeah. We had the station I worked for in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was it was owned by an old man who had a lot of money, and he went around at the Christmas party. He gave everybody an envelope, and there was at least $300 in it.
That's nice.
3 C notes. That was pretty cool.
Why are we talking about the early 90s?
I know. So that is because seeing some of these people go to TikTok to talk about some of the sweet stuff they've gotten from their Christmas. And honest to God, some of the stuff these people got, I'm like, this cannot be true. And then they'll confirm it. Other people confirm. They got one person gave everybody a free McMuffin with purchase of drink or something, like one of those kind of things.
Like a certificate?
Yeah.
I got a certificate for Jelly of the Month Club once.
No.
I'm kidding. What was it he got in? He was waiting for his bonus for
That's
the
it.
pool.
That's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year, Clark. But some of these other people that are just insane, like they're talking about this one company at 1,300 employees. Their bonus, everybody got $13.33.
Oh, goodness.
And I was, everybody, just don't give it to them. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. $13.33. Man, that's crazy. I would be. And then there's other companies out there, like in Southern California, there's a company out in Fountain Valley that used to give massive bonuses to their people. Huge. We're talking 50, 100,000 for even the people that worked inside of the warehouses because they kept the company private, so they were able to do a lot more with it.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is always great. Yeah. Clark got the Jelly of the Month Club. That is correct. That is correct, sir. That is absolutely correct.
He'd already put money down on a pool.
So he did. And he's hoping to have it in by next year.
Yeah.
If all goes well, they're going to break ground, so they'll have it in for summer.
Dude, something in that scene where, he hasn't opened the envelope yet, and Eddie leans over and says, Clark, I hope it's a fortune. I bet you do.
I bet you do, Eddie. I bet you do. I bet you do. Somebody just said a company here in Murfreesboro gave their awesome drivers $30 gift cards for Christmas. But is that good?
It's better than nothing.
You know?
Taylor Swift's giving her dancers $1 million bonuses.
Yeah, but it's small, right? Like if I wonder how much she gave her. Do we know? Did anybody ever come clean on how much they got?
That was $1 million.
Really? That's
Yeah.
good.
Wow.
You know who else did that? Who's the coolest guy in Hollywood? Everybody
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. The Matrix made him so much money that when they were doing part 2, he bonused out everybody essentially $1 million, $500,000, all the people that were working on those things.
And he bought his stunt team like Harleys or
Yeah.
brand new bikes.
Yeah. He's a good dude. Can't take it with you, kids. Can't take it with you.
No, sir.
No matter how hard you try. Oh, there we go. Somebody's got a $700 iPad, $700 and an iPad.
All right.
So
now that's good.
yeah. My work gave me a lottery ticket and nobody won.
No, the kids won because it goes to
It
education.
goes to, you're educating. The person who got the $30 gift card goes, what makes it bad is the place that we delivered to each got $3,000. They don't even drive 18-wheelers. Oh, Lord. Speaking of lottery, tomorrow night, Christmas Eve, I'm winning. So I don't know what you guys are going to do. Ho, ho, Santa wins. Ha, 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 ha. No, Santa would keep doing what he's doing. Let us know what your best. Whoa, somebody got a $3,000 bonus working at Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
That is nice. That is nice. That's good times right there. So let us know what your best bonus is and your worst bonus. We want to hear about some of those horrible bonuses. You can text the program. A lot of good stuff to get to. Okay? It's all Christmassy. Hot take coming up, as you know. Yes, we've got the Christmas special. I had to cut it down because it was so long. It was all over the place. It was just so crazy. But we're going to have fun with that coming up a little bit later as well. And a bunch of other good stuff. It's a holiday fun kind of, extravaganza. Serious stuff. Well, Matt, that's what everybody else is for. We're not serious today. We're serious about having fun. That's what we do here. Chad Bench Show, Super Talk 99.7.
Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
Ho, ho, ho! Santa loves Omaha Steaks. You're going to be dealing with this all day, so just deal with it, okay? Omaha Steaks is amazing. It's incredible. It's all Santa eats, okay? That's what he eats. Each and every day, Omaha Steaks. You should as well. And right now, code Benson. When you go to checkout, you're going to get yourself $35 off right there. Why Omaha Steaks? First of all, America's Butcher since 1917. 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. They've got tons of amazing gifts still available right now, so jump on these while you can. And this includes burger and steak packages. This includes burger packages. This includes anything you want, seafood, you name it. They've got it all, and it is delicious as Santa would like to say, yummy, yummy in my tummy. So what are you waiting for? Go over right now, omahasteaks.com. Check out the amazing things. Stuff up to 50+% off all over site-wide, and you're getting an extra $35 off when you use my code Benson. Save big on gourmet gifts and more. Yeah, we're talking about Omaha Steaks. This is the favorite of the favorite right now. Visit omahasteaks.com. Use code Benson for an extra $35 off at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com. Code Benson.
Hey, this is Pastor Al, and join us on Super Talk 99.7, Sunday evenings from 7 to 8. We're going to look at the news from a biblical perspective.
Metro Police leadership cleared after a 1.5-year-long investigation. This story and more coming up at 12:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
I think the most disappointing cake has to be fruit cake, you know? You think that would be better. It doesn't add up. Fruit, good. Cake, great. Fruit cake, nasty crap. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, what is that, a Skittle? So where's the seed here? What is this, a treasure map? What is the recipe of fruitcake? Anything but fruit? It's like the baker was just clearing off the counter. Put all this crap in there. Nobody eats this stuff. They just mail it to relatives.
True. You know, fruitcake is so good. Why is there no other time during the year where you're like, hey, did somebody make their fruitcake? No, they do it at the end of the year. They're like, here, this is horrible. This is everything I had left in my cupboard.
I can't recall ever eating fruitcake.
No.
I recall seeing it and thinking, I'm not eating that.
I recalled seeing it, and you know what? I've also recalled it never being cut, just sitting on that pan that stands up a little bit. That's it.
While all the pie and the cookies just disappeared.
Disappeared.
It's basically a small statue that you put out on your table.
Exactly. It's a lie. You've been hoodwinked. All right, kids, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Tuesday. You know what that means.
Hot take, hot take, hot take Tuesday.
All All righty, let's start with Ken. He's got a hot one.
It is wrong to open gifts before Christmas Day. Delayed gratification makes the magic last longer. Christmas Eve hype is nothing compared to the Christmas morning payoff.
Ooh. We'd always get one present the night before, and it was always from like grandma, and it was always pajamas that you would never wear outside of that day.
My dad, I remember it was probably like the middle of December. On the way home from church on a Sunday night, he would put my mom on the spot. He would like lean over and say, honey, you think we ought to let the kids open up a gift? And of course, my brother and sister and I are losing our minds. Yes. My mom was very traditional. She wanted it on Christmas Day. But Dad put her on the spot.
Oh, look at that. That's not cool.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. So now Mom has no choice because she's going to look like the bad person.
Yeah, so we would end up having, we would get to open a gift like on like December 15th or 16th, and then one more on December 24th, and then the rest of it on 25th. That's how blessed we were growing up.
Well, look at that, man. You drag that thing out. I like it. I like it. All right, Bell, what you got for us?
I got a week off from school during Christmas when I was going to school, and I should be getting a week off from work still when Christmas comes around.
You know, some people have been saying that their
Yes,
bonuses were their work said, look, we're not giving out Christmas bonus, but everybody gets 2 weeks off for Christmas.
That's pretty good.
And a lot of people saying, that's pretty cool.
I'd take that. That's a great bonus.
Yeah, that's a pretty good bonus. So for my
A couple
hot
years
take-
ago, we called that a furlough.
Yeah, I know, but nowadays it's I don't have to pay you guys, and nothing's really going on in our world, so we're good. So I rewatched It's a Wonderful Life. Happened to be on today when I was doing all of our stuff, getting ready for our big play here.
Did it change your mind?
Yeah, it's worse than I thought. It's actually way worse than I thought. Okay, first of all, I forgot he gets beat by the guy that's like the general store pharmacist, right? So there's a little child abuse in it.
Yeah, gets hit in the head.
Yeah, beats the crap out of him, and he saved him.
Yes.
Secondly, let's not forget that he shakes Donna Reed violently to the point where she's got shaken baby syndrome and probably CTE. And then let's not forget about their maid and the way they treated her and the way and the way in the movie they portrayed her.
Yeah.
She's like, I might get married one day. I'm like, okay.
I was saving this in case I get a husband someday.
Yeah. And I always forget about the damn squirrel. The squirrel. How many animals are in your savings and loan?
Yeah, he's got a raven and a squirrel.
Oh, my Lord. That was awful.
And he's drunk.
Always drunk. Oh, geez, guys. Oh, you didn't like the way I treated that lady? Everybody's coming to town because I know how good I am. Ah.
Uncle Billy, you silly, stupid old fool.
Yeah, he's a very violent man. I think he had an alcoholic personality. And that's the other thing, drunk driving. Let's not even forget that. Like the drunk driving. So, crimes, child abuse, drunk driving. Oh, but it's a wonderfully bad movie, kids.
Well, you got to remember, child abuse and drunk driving was not that big of a deal back then.
It was not, but still, and it wasn't even your kid. You beat somebody else's kid because you were drunk.
Well, and he damaged the oldest tree in Pottersville.
That's right.
This tree's over 120 years old.
I've never seen this movie, and I'm actually having no desire.
You're going to probably come over on Christmas Day, and we're going to watch it so you can sit there and go, oh, my God, Chad was right. He was not exaggerating.
Can I not just trust you?
No, you need to watch it because it's so bad because the
gotta
kids
watch
love
it.
laughing at it about how horrible it is.
You got to watch it, Brother Bilal.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Totally worth it.
Clarence!
Oh, Clarence. You completely missed the movie. I didn't. I'm just thinking at it from what I look at. Right? What do I look at? Child abuse? Did he not beat the kid?
The drugstore owner, yes. He slapped the kid several times in the head.
Their maid or whatever she is, they slap her ass all the time.
Yeah, they were patting her butt.
I mean, come on. And he shakes. If that was today, he'd go to jail.
Mary.
Shaken baby syndrome. CTE. Mary.
I don't want to get married.
I never wish I had these kids.
I
Well,
don't
you know
want
what?
to live here.
I know.
Why do we have to have so many kids?
It's so awesome. Santa's like, I'm not giving that guy crap. Crapola. All right, coming up. That's some fun. Let's do it. I've got our little play. It's like 6.5 minutes long. I had to squeeze everybody's lines in. It was spectacular. It was good. You guys, I think you'll have fun with this. It's going to be silly and fun because that's what we do here. Chad Benstow, Super Talk 99.7.
$12:30 on the dot. I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Got the full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. Right now in Nashville, Fox 17 says Metro Police leadership's been cleared after a 1.5 year long investigation. A law firm found no proof that top brass violated policy or interfered with legislation limiting civilian oversight boards. While the report noted transparency concerns, it concluded MNPD acted within accepted norms. The department says it appreciates what it calls a thorough review. The Justice Department released a huge trove of Epstein files just after midnight last night. We're talking about 10 gigabytes, about 30,000 pieces. During an event at Mar-a-Lago yesterday, President Trump said he thinks the release of the photos is, quote, a terrible thing.
Bill Clinton's a big boy. He can handle it. But you probably have pictures being exposed of other people that innocently met Jeffrey Epstein years ago, many years ago. And they're, highly respected bankers and lawyers and others.
An FBI email sent the day after Epstein's 2019 arrest sought an update on the, quote, 10 co-conspirators. Justice Department has since said there was no evidence to support charging anyone other than Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. U.S. drivers getting a holiday bonus at the pump right now in Middle Tennessee. It's $2.48 per gallon, according to Gas Buddy. AAA says December's been the cheapest month for gas this year, with the national average holding below $3 since early December. Prices dipped to about $2.85 a gallon nationwide Monday, remain near that mark today. That's more than 18 cents lower than last year, making this the cheapest December since 2020. And the FDA approved a once-daily Wegovy pill to treat obesity, combined with other conditions that can replace the weekly injections that some people are not comfortable with.
The big question, what does it cost? Well, if your insurance covers weight loss medication, the copay could be about $25 or less. Those without insurance can expect to pay $149 per month. The pill is slated to be in pharmacies by early January, with manufacturing already underway in North Carolina.
That's ABC's Sophie Flay. And the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey, Santa here. And Santa Chad going around doing all things, taking out those presents for everybody, flying around doing that stuff. Let me tell you something. I need to make sure my back is not out of whack. And that's why I have my good friends at the Wellness Institute of Nashville. I want you to go to painisbad.com. That's painisbad.com. Okay? They've got this incredible new machine that is amazing. It's called the HydroWave. By the way, they're the only ones in Tennessee that have it. So don't even think anybody else has this device. No. Here's what it does. Stimulates stem cells, right? The cellular healing, repair, restoration, no surgery, no needles, no injections. You want to get that back? You got issues with spinal decompression, your sciatic. You got issues with slipped and herniated disc. They're going to take care of you. Dr. Mitchell, Dr. Ashley are incredible. Again, no surgery, no spinal injections, no painkillers. Bring your MRI and watch what they do for you. They're going to make sure that you know everything that's going on. They're going to have a plan for you to get that back and working. Call them today, 615-246-5009, 615-246-5009. I swear by him. Santa swears by him. So should you. Or go to painisbad.com. All right, guys. Busy Bee. All right, you looking to save big? HVAC? That's right. Now check this out. Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. They've got you covered. But so does some bonuses for you as far as taxes go. So right now, federal 25C tax credit, part of the Inflation Reduction Act. This gives you up to $2,000 when you install a new central A, C, and a furnace, or $3,200 when you do a high-efficiency heat pump. But do not wait because they expire at the end of this month, which means the end of the year. And that's just a start. Check this out. You can stack that with the TVA Energy Right rebates worth hundreds of dollars on select high-efficiency units. Then Busy Bee sweetens the deal themselves. Are you ready? An extra $1,000 off any new HVAC replacement, 15-series or higher. That's thousands in saving. Federal tax credits, TVA rebates from Busy Bee, their own discount, everything all stacked into one to help you get rocking and rolling. So what are you waiting for? Call them today, 615-775-7833. Take advantage of it. It ends this month, many of these things. 615-775-7833 or visit busybehvac.com today. Somebody just said, you're showing your age. You probably don't like Who's on First. No. It's okay. But look, the movie, again, I know that some of you are upset. Some of you are upset about the fact that I didn't like that movie, but it's about mental illness. By the way, somebody goes, Chad, you're kind of right, too, because remember, he goes around kicking everything. I said, yes. In that movie, Jimmy Stewart he's a violent man. I bet behind closed doors, he's probably beating them kids.
Well, look at his uncle.
Yeah.
He was drunk and pissing him off.
That's right. The only one that did well. The only one that did well was his brother and his friend who went to Europe and then sent him $25,000. Stop.
Sam Wainwright.
That's right, Sam, because he got into plastics. Plastics, yo, which is awesome. Some of you are sending in your bonuses, your best and worst bonuses for Christmas.
Let's hear some more, man.
This guy got a great bonus. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
$16,000.
Yes, sir.
Just the other day, and he gets twice a year, and he got a $21,000 one. He's a land surveyor.
Awesome.
Man, that's pretty damn good. That is pretty good.
That's working for a good company right there.
One guy, he gets a full week off paid for Christmas.
Awesome.
Plumber. That's pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Man, I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, because plumbers, man, that can be a 24-hour-a-day job.
Oh, it is. It is. Absolutely, it is. It is, and that's hard on your body, your back. It kicks your butt.
No pun intended.
Yeah. Somebody said, my 3 kids, and 3 of my kids got $1,776 kickback. That means more to me than a bonus for myself. That's good.
That is.
That's good.
That must have been the military bonus.
Yeah. You know where that bonus came from, right?
No.
It didn't come from tariffs. It actually came from their housing that they'd already allotted.
Oh.
So they bonused them with their own money. After 8 years, I finally got a pack of Norman Rockwell Coca-Cola poker cards.
All right.
Now, that'd be neat if that was an old, like a super old kind of Norman Rockwell. Like these were made in the 1950s. You're like, oh, that's pretty sweet. But I don't think that was it. I want to know what the worst bonus is, too. Man, because the worst bonus is a bonus that's just like, so why did you do it, right? It would just been better saying, guys, we don't have any money. Merry Christmas. And you move on. Not giving people we give you, free, if you buy one, you get one free coupon. Or $13.33. That was, and then they got mad. The guy said they got mad because everybody complained. Everybody complained about the $13.33. Which made me laugh. So let us know what your best and worst Christmas bonuses were. Best, $300. Worst, little fabric sack of cheap knockoff candy. Oh, that's awful. That's somebody's mad at me. Quit trashing a classic movie. Now I'm going to continue to do it. Worst bonus ever. Company donated $100 to BLM in my name. Well, there you go.
What about the human fund?
That's right. Oh, $10 Walmart card. That's not great. Jelly of the Month Club. We've got a few of those Jelly of the Month clubs. I got walking tacos at 9 in the morning. What's a walking taco?
Walking taco.
So, a frozen turkey several times.
That's food on the table.
That's food on the table. You know what? I'll take that. What's your go-to for Christmas dinner?
This year, it's pork loin.
What did you normally do? So it was like a family thing, like ham always seemed to be everybody's thing.
Well, we do ham on Thanksgiving because my family doesn't like turkey.
Yeah.
So we do ham on Thanksgiving. Then on Christmas, we've done, we've done Hawaiian, what is it called? Rib fillets.
Ooh.
We've done that before, ribs, on Christmas. And then on New Year, we usually make just something simple like crock pot roast beef nachos.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And then now on Christmas, do a lot of fondue, do a lot of chocolate and cheese fondue.
Why am I coming over your house instead of his?
Because you were invited. I got a ham for Christmas, and I'm a vegetarian. Best bonus, $2,500. The worst was Fazoli's. Look at this. Walking tacos are Doritos.
Oh.
So that is, yeah. Letter carrier covers 5 routes on the regular days off. Yesterday, one of my guys gave me a card with $250 cash.
Nice.
That's good. That's good. There you go. That's good. Oh, by the way, here's one. Amazon canceled all our extra pay this week. Merry Christmas to us. Hey, listen, Jeff Bezos is paying a lot of money to keep her maintained in the lifestyle that she's accustomed to. All right,
and
guys.
he's got to make sure a lot of the body parts don't melt.
Yeah, they're not all the same. I don't know if you guys... She wasn't born with all of those things. I remember her when she was a reporter, television reporter. That's what she was in L.A. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we love our Hallmark movies here. We enjoy them. They make us smile and laugh. So we decided we, in the Chad Benson Show players, we're going to get together and put together this. Now, I had to rewrite it a few times. I had to add some stuff, take some stuff out. It was an arduous task, but it was one that we had a lot of fun with. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends of all ages. Now, I don't know. What did I call this one? Yeah, I don't think I can say that. This is the Chad classic. This is a Chad Mark classic. It's about Nick, Santa Claus's kid. Got to get married. You're going to find that out. But, yeah, he finds a woman he loves. So let's do it.
The story begins with a young man named Nick. He has a secret. He's the heir to the throne of Santa Claus. But Nick has a problem. Before he can become Santa Claus, he must fall in love and marry. Otherwise, Christmas will be lost forever. Welcome to Tinselton, the small town where it always snows and everyone owns a scarf. And emotional growth happens exclusively between Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve. Our story begins with Holly Winters, a single mom, a widow, which is better than a divorcee, and a woman desperately trying not to cry in the seasonal aisle.
Okay, Holly. Coffee, then work, then Christmas shopping, then crying, but quietly.
Mom, you forgot the reindeer marshmallows again.
Emma, we've talked about this. The reindeer marshmallows are $5 more.
But they taste like Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit tastes more expensive. Hello.
Hi. Sorry to bother you. I'm new in town, and my car got stuck in a snowdrift, size of like a moral lesson.
Then you must be in Tinselton.
He was tall, handsome, wearing a red scarf that somehow glowed with destiny.
I'm Nick. Nick Kringle.
Okay.
Are you Santa's son?
No.
He was, in fact, Santa's son. And he was, in fact, a terrible liar.
Welcome to the annual Tinselton Christmas Festival. This year's theme, Love is the Reason Santa Hasn't Retired.
In every small town, there are traditions, and in Tinselton, there are opinions, especially about hot cocoa.
Before we light the tree, we must settle the cocoa recipe.
It's too weak.
It's balanced.
Balanced is weak with confidence.
Is this normal?
Last year, they debated marshmallow buoyancy.
I want cocoa so rich it feels like a hug from childhood.
That's chocolate milk with an unresolved issue.
Why don't people just choose how much chocolate they want?
A customizable cocoa bar?
Peace was restored with chocolate. Now back to the matter at hand. Christmas will be gone forever unless Nick gets married. But the marriage must be based in love. Time's getting near. I gotta tell her who I am.
How do you feel, boss? Be honest.
I love her. I do. She's amazing. I mean, is love enough? I mean, the reality is, this isn't a normal kind of relationship. I'm gonna take over for Santa. It's a big deal.
But in these kind of movies, love conquers all. At least until the 26th. So let's go with that.
They've known each other for weeks, but they feel like they've known each other for years. Nick knows he has to tell her the truth, and she knows she's fallen in love with him. The moment has finally come for Nick to reveal his true identity. Holly, I need to tell you something. I'm Santa's son. And if I don't find true love by Christmas Eve, Christmas ends.
That's a lot. Most men just say they're emotionally unavailable.
Look, Holly, I know it's a lot, but I'm in love with you. I'm in love with Emma. I love you guys like you couldn't believe. And it's not about saving Christmas. It's about how I feel about you. I couldn't imagine my life without you two. And the Christmas thing's pretty cool too.
You're different, Nick. I can't lose someone again. I'm scared. Nick, I believe in you. I believe in us.
She kissed him. The sky exploded with festive, over-budget magic.
Christmas is saved!
Holly found love again. Emma gained a bonus parent with unlimited toys. And Nick Kringle became the next Santa. Because in Tinselton, love always arrives right on schedule. Hey, look, there goes the bear with my dad. He's on the sleigh with the elves.
I don't know about this, fellas.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, there we go, kids. Having fun.
I could actually picture it on TV.
Oh, totally. Totally. I'm waiting for them to come and go, hey, how much you want for that? Take it. There you guys go. All that we want is to be in it. That's all we're asking for. That's it.
I love the way
I'm going to need residuals.
I love the way the town debated the buoyancy of marshmallows.
The buoyancy of the marshmallows. Tell you what. That was it. Somebody's like, how could you say anything bad about, what was that movie? It's a Wonderful Life. I'm like, because this is fun. By the way, I'll put up every single one of my Hallmark movies against It's a Wonderful Life. You know what's not going on in there? Abuse. That doesn't work on Hallmark. Oh, Lordy Lord. All right. Coming up. I got some of your text messages. Continue to have those come in. We're talking about your best and worst Christmas bonuses. Somebody just sent one in that is awful. Like the best one is bad, and the worst one is spectacular. Talk about that, among other things. Straight ahead, Chad Ben Show, 7-7-9-9-7. Prize Picks. Are you guys ready for it? Opportunities abound with Prize Picks right now. It's getting hot out there, especially football. You got basketball heating up as well. opportunities to start winning. You win up 2,000 times your money, and you do this with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app, by picking more or less based on the player's projected stats. It's that simple. More or less. So if you think, like last night, I thought, oh, there's no way that Rivers is going to throw for 160 yards. Oh, no. He was at home. I flipped it around. Why? Because I knew he's at home and, coming off the retirement bench. Boy, he did. So it's more or less based on their stats. So whether it's 3-pointers from Steph Curry or steals from Steph Curry or, Luka Doncic, scoring more than 22.5 points, you're picking more or less based on their stats. And here's the other great thing. There's injuries. You can get a push. If there's opportunities out there for you to even get your payout early before the game's even over. So you can protect you, give you all kinds of bonuses. It is America's #1 fantasy sports app for a reason. It is called Prize Picks. So what are you going to do? You're going to download the Prize Picks app today, and just for being a listener, use my code Chad. You get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That's win or lose guaranteed. Oh, so download the app today. Use my code Chad to get $50 instantly when you play Prize Picks. $50 immediately into your account of lineups to play again, win or lose guaranteed. First one after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be 21 in Tennessee. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-889-9789.
A third-party review claims to have found no evidence of misconduct by Metro Nashville police leaders. We'll tell you about what they were looking into coming up at 1 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
A lot of you chiming in, enjoying that. We had a lot of fun. We'll continue to have a lot of fun doing stuff like that. Do all kinds of plays coming up. Radio plays. We're going to try one later on. Coming up in the new year, we're going to try to do one live. Get some Foley stuff in here. I've got some Foley stuff at home. As you guys can tell, I have a lot of stuff. I make fun of old, what's his name? Likes to play Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp, but I enjoyed dressing up too.
Do you have a box that looks like it could hold some cocaine?
Hey. Oh, my goodness me. So, somebody said they got a subscription to Jasmine Crockett's newsletter. I'm like, really? Like, no. Well, you never know. Somebody might do that. Just, you know what? That's something I would do to people. That's something I would give to Chris. Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't even know the Jelly of the Month Club. I think those people just do it as a joke.
So there actually is a Jelly of the Month Club?
Yeah. You know what would be neat? We should just set up a company where we just send them something that says Jelly of the Month Club. And all we do is go around to like Waffle House and everywhere and just steal those little plastic packets of jelly and send them out. So let me ask you this, the Jelly of the Month. Are there that many jellies?
There must be a whole bunch of jellies.
Yeah, there's a thing called Month Club Store. And you can get the Jelly of the Month. How many? Okay, here we go. You ready for this? Strawberry, apple, blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, peach. Now, if you would like some more adventure, how about bumbleberry preserves, cranberry peach, marmalade, blackberry guava, daiquiri jam, blueberry orange preserves, and plum pomegranate jelly. That is awful.
I like pepper jelly.
Pepper jelly?
Yes, sir.
What the hell's that?
Hot pepper jelly.
I've never had that. Now, I want to have some.
It's good.
I want to have some.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll bring
Only
some
comes
up.
in grape flavor, though.
Hate grape. You're the worst. You're the worst. Toe Jam, yeah, there's Toe Jam. I worked for Miller Beer distributors for 15 years, and they used to give me a $25 Kroger gift card every year. I bought a case of Budweiser.
That's brilliant.
I love that. Worse. Somebody said for Christmas, I'm like, there's no way they got seeds to plant. Seeds to plant.
To plant like trees?
Yes. Seeds to plant. That is a shame. Shame. Shame.
And people wonder why there's a certain segment of society that is just absolutely embarrassed by their employers.
Yeah, no doubt. So that company I was telling you about, this was 1996. They ended up selling 80% of their company for like $1.4 billion. They're in Orange County. They gave $100 million to everybody at the Christmas party. The least got $75,000. The vast majority of them got over $300,000. They tripled your salary.
Man.
And covered the taxes.
Wow.
Yeah. That right there is, that's good people right there. That is good people. So when I win tomorrow night, maybe I do that with you guys. Maybe I don't. You don't know. Oh, I'm totally doing that, by the way. I'm going to walk in here after I win on the first day of next week and go, all right, guys, we won $700 million. Each of you guys are getting a couple $1,000,000, and I want everybody to call you right now and tell you about their sweet, sweet things that they've come up with.
Absolutely, dude.
You know your cousin's like, all right, check this out. It's going to be awesome. All right, coming up, hour number 2 of the program, more of the holiday hits and oh so much more. That's Straight Edge episode 7.
I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Got the full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. Right now in Nashville, Fox 17 says a third-party review claims to have found no evidence of misconduct by Metro Nashville police leaders. This investigation followed allegations that police leaders in Nashville helped weaken civilian oversight boards by talking with lawmakers about it, but the report says their input was routine. Claims of favoritism in discipline were also dismissed. Officials say some policy updates were already underway. More Epstein files released today.
The overnight release contained more than 10 gigabytes of data. An FBI email sent the day after Epstein's 2019 arrest sought an update on the, quote, 10 co-conspirators. The Justice Department has since said there was no evidence to support charging anyone other than Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. The files also contain an email from a federal prosecutor who noted in 2020 that Donald Trump flew on Epstein's private plane in the 1990s, quote, many more times than previously has been reported or that we were aware. President Trump says he ended his friendship with Epstein after he stole employees from Mar-a-Lago.
Former President Bill Clinton's name and photos appearing in recent releases, prompting a response from the Clinton team, says Jay O'Brien.
Clinton spokesperson is out with a statement issuing this challenge of the DOJ, accusing the DOJ of using what they refer to as, quote unquote, selective releases of Epstein documents to imply wrongdoing when there isn't. And they're challenging the department to release every single document that either has a photo of or mentions Bill Clinton, signaling that they have nothing to hide here, calling for more transparency.
Money News, the government's favorite gauge of the nation's economic health, registered a stronger than expected third quarter, says ABC's Jim Ryan with the latest.
The initial figures from the Bureau of Economic Analysis have gross domestic product rising at an annual rate of 4.3%, well above analysts' expectations of 3.2%. Consumer spending was behind much of the increase, along with government spending and exports of U.S. goods.
That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
AC/DC have a Christmas song? I feel like that'd be something.
I played it yesterday. Mistress for
I
Christmas.
mean, like, no, who else has a Christmas? I was going to say, does Iron Maiden have a DC song? Because we were talking about Maiden earlier.
No, I don't think Iron Maiden's ever done a Christmas song.
Man, they should.
Not unless Eddie was killing Santa Claus.
No, Santa and him are pals. You know that. Santa and him are good pals. What about? Yeah, a lot of them did something, but yeah, I would assume, because in Europe, and especially in England back in the day, the UK, it's so weird. You'd see Maiden on top of the Pops, which was always so weird. They'd be out there doing their thing, but you'd also see Judas Priest. You'd see all of the rockers on. It wasn't just made up of their actual chart was made up outside of the Sex Pistols. Because the Sex Pistols, when they were number one, they refused to play the song. So they would just say, and number one again is that band. Which will remain nameless. Because he said a bad word on the TV. But God, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because I love the hard rock. Like when they did, what was it, Hearing Aid? That was pretty funny.
Hearing Aid, yeah.
Yeah.
That was Ronnie James Dio's response to no hard rock artist being invited to We Are the World.
Well, because they did that, if I'm correct. Didn't they do We Are the World directly after? Was it the Grammys?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, it's neat. There's a really cool documentary out about that, where it says, leave your ego at the door, man. Quincy wanted no ego. And I just remember the whole thing I found fascinating about that was how terrified Bob Dylan was.
Well, he doesn't do good in groups anyway.
No, he was terrified to sing in front of anybody. Yeah. And he had to do it on his own and leave the room. You are the world.
Michael picked his ego up on the way out, though, and then went and reshot his parts of the video.
Yeah. True, you make a better day, just you and me. Oh, Michael. It is Christmas time. If you guys are watching us in the old YouTube, you can see me dressed up. Dressed up big time. I'm enjoying I dress up, by the way. The reason for that is simply because I enjoy it. It's the holidays. My kids, they love it because I get into it. I have a childlike spirit, if you know what I mean.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you were to go shopping today, every child that sees you is going to be clamoring to sit on your lap.
Yeah.
And
I know.
ask you for
that
their
happens to him in
presents.
July.
Yeah, it does. But it's even on, like when I had my full velour outfit, my buddy saw, he was watching the video the other day. He was at home doing work in LA. And he's like, dude, are you wearing velour? I'm like, yeah. God, velour. You know me. Nothing's better than velour. Remember when velour was the hot thing? No. Like, is that velour? It is. Deal with it. Never gets better than this. So we got a lot of good, we're going to do some Christmas traditions coming up in a little bit. Some of you are still mad at me, but my whole take on It's a Wonderful Life, because I went and rewatched it again. I think I've seen it like 50 times. You'd be like, you see it a lot. I'm like, yeah, because my family always has it on.
I've seen it 57. Well, no, this year will be 57 times.
Really?
Watch it every year.
Yeah. And now you're going to watch it with a different kind of eye.
No, man, I'll still love it, but I mean, I've heard other takes that are similar to yours.
Yeah. Even some of you listening today were like, yeah, okay, I see your take there, Chad. He was drunk driving. He did get beaten. He did shake the crap out of her. He did kick a lot of things.
Now that's the one I have not heard, is where he does shake her.
Right? Like that's assault.
Listen to me.
But it's back in the day. She deserved it. Yeah.
I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids.
Well, it would have been solved if she would just learn how to listen.
That's right. You know who wouldn't have had that problem? Chuck Norris.
No way, man.
Chuck would have been like, savings loans, kicking ass.
Well, and, the dude who owned the tree that got crashed into, Chuck Norris would have kicked his ass, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, that guy would never have. And the bartender throw him out?
Oh, he basically, Chuck Norris would have kicked everybody else out of the bar.
Absolutely. And when Clarence came, he's like, Clarence, what do you need, wings? I'll get you some wings. Because that's who I am. You want a sandwich, too? I'll get her to make me a sandwich at home. That's right. He would have went over to Mr. Potter's. He would have said, I don't care you're in a wheelchair. I think you know what you're doing there, Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter.
I've got a cassette of Lionel Barrymore playing Scrooge from a radio program from, back in the day, 40s or 50s, something like that. What a voice he had, man.
He did. He had such a great voice.
That was Drew's grandfather?
Great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather.
Yeah. Great-grandfather. He was, the whole Barrymore family was, they were big-time stars. And now you have Drew.
She's doing pretty good on her own, man.
She is. She was a hot mess for a while.
Yep. But I think that's what makes her so appealing.
Yes.
Is she's been there.
You know what else makes her appealing, guys? Let's all be honest. It's the same thing that made Sandra Bullock appealing. Because regular guys look and go, you know what? I might have a shot at her.
Plus, she was in the biggest movie of all time at one point.
Drew Barrymore? Oh, E.T.
Yeah.
Little bitty Drew. She was a little bitty girl.
But that's why you look at her and you go, you know what? I could, right? Like, Sandra's not the hottest chick in the mall, right? I might have a shot. I might. Same thing with Drew, right? You look at somebody like Charlize Theron, you're like, I got no chance. No chance. No. No. Not even if you kidnapped her would you have a chance. And you were the only two on an island. No chance. But the other ones, that's what makes them appealing. It's that next door kind of just regular, average look. Because when you think about it, Drew's cute, but
she's adorable.
Yeah, she's adorable, but she's not insanely, Charlize Theron, Margot Robbie cute.
No, she's not. She's not hot.
No, she's not hot. There's a difference, guys, and guys know this, right? There's hot and there's cute. There's hot and there's cute. And usually hot comes with a mess. For those of you not keeping score.
When you're hot, you're not having to kiss Adam Sandler. When you're cute, you are.
Yes. Hot absolutely comes with problems all their own. Because you're going to spend, especially if you're younger, you're going to spend forever fighting off other people trying to take your hotness. So let's not do that, okay? Let's see here. Chuck Norris, a lot of Chuck Norris. Roundhouse Christmas. I love that. Roundhouse. Firestarter. I forgot she was in Firestarter. Phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. Do you remember that?
Another one that didn't need to be rebooted. Thank you.
It was okay, but it wasn't as good as the first one. Because the first one had her and, oh God, what's his name? Who played Patton.
George C. Scott?
Yeah, George C. Scott. That's right. And he wore a patch on his eye, as you do. Oh, maybe I should start wearing patches.
Have you watched his Scrooge, where he plays Scrooge?
Yes.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. I watched that one the other day. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. But my favorite, the best Scrooge of all time is Alistair Sim.
By far.
Not even close. That guy was the best Scrooge and of all time. And he was just, it was, he captured something that was so amazing. And the other thing, too, is when I watched that one, this is the 51. When you watch that one, the ghost, and I always try to think, too, when they try to do their special effects, you think about it and you think, man, how hard was it to do some of those special effects back in the day? Mm-hmm. But when I watch that one, because it makes me feel like, oh, that's how greasy and grimy it really was back in the day.
Right.
Like FX made it like 4 or 5 years ago with Patrick Stewart, and that wasn't it. Then they did another one with, the Australian guy. I forgot his name. Pierce. But it was exactly what you think FX would make it. It was nothing like Scrooge. It was like so brutal, right? Like Scrooge was like sexual assaulting everybody. This is not.
That's not Scrooge.
No.
That's not Charles
Here's
Dickens.
The ghost of Christmas Assault.
It's supposed to be a movie about redemption, and it's really hard to have a sympathetic tone to somebody who's out committing sexual assault.
Yeah. Because in that one, and it was like one of those ones where it was FX, it was over like 3 days, so it was long. It was, oh God, I forgot his name. I love him. He's, I knew him as a soap actor when I was in England, but the Bob Cratchit, he like assaults Bob Cratchit, and like one of the kids is his.
Oh, man.
Something like that. You're like, what are you talking about?
Can't do that.
No, that's not Christmas.
I like the animated Jim Carrey one.
Yeah, that was good.
It had Gary Oldman as Bob Cratchit.
Oh, Gary Oldman's the best. He is arguably him, best actor. Yeah, Gary Oldman, arguably one of the best actors on the planet.
Remember
I would
him
say.
did you ever see him in the Christian Slater movie True Romance?
Oh God, he was great in that. He was so awesome in that.
That movie was
well when he
awesome.
was in The Professional. Remember The Professional?
That was beyond intense.
Yeah, when he takes drugs, he's like, it's just so crazy. Because they're all DEA. Next year I'll dress up like the Grinch. I've got the Grinch costume. It just wasn't here this year. And it's real. It's like, it takes me a while to get it on.
It's joyful and triumphant.
Oh, my God. I can't believe this is happening here.
Listen here, Missy. Don't be no sad faces on Christmas. We're gonna die!
Scrooged is another one. It's underrated. Bill Murray's Scrooged is awesome.
It's awesome.
Because of the humor in it.
Yes. It's a good mix of humor and serious.
Yes, absolutely.
Like when he finds the little fella who froze to death.
Oh, God, that was so funny. When they thought he was Dick Burton. Dick, do some more, Dick. He just says all kinds of stuff.
That scene is awesome.
Oh, that was so awesome. When John Forsythe shows up.
Yes.
Men feared me, women adored me. He's like, oh, come on, Lou, you paid for the women. Oh, that is so good. Oh, that is so good. Oh, yeah, that Blank hit me with a toaster. Oh, I love her.
Yeah. What is that?
She was
actress?
Lodka's wife.
Yeah. I
Thank you
love
very
that
much.
actress.
She's great. That was but those I love those. Those are great. But if you're going to see one Dickens, it's got to be Alistair Sim.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is. I've watched it 3 times. It is amazing. It's incredible. And the one on FX, Guy Pearce, the Australian actor, who's a great actor. That was the one. I just found it to be so bizarre.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, why does FX have to do that with everything?
It's too dark. It's just too. It's not Charles Dickenish.
No, it's the worst kind of thing. It's like the worst thing ever. It's like, okay, do you remember? We figured out who Scrooge was. It was actually Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Quentin Tarantino says we don't have enough F-bombs in this.
Need to add a few racial epithets, too.
Yes. So that was just, because he did like himself a racial epithet. Just so, we deserve better. We deserve better, I say. All right, coming up, Carol Kane. Thank you very much, Jim, for that. Carol Kane, Lodka's wife, who also played the ghost of Christmas, was it Present? She hit him with a toaster.
Yeah, that's her name. Freaking love her.
Oh, yeah. That was so, she hit me with it. And then you had Johansson as the ghost of Christmas Past. Yeah. It was great. Who was his girlfriend? I always forget her name.
What was her name?
She was in, I remember she's in Animal House.
Yes.
Karen Allen. Karen Allen. And it had Alfre Woodward in it. It was brilliant.
That's right.
That's brilliant. Absolutely. And of course, Bobcat. Oh.
Bobcat. I've been blind, stinking drunk.
So, I got fired from my job. so funny. All right. Coming up, a little Hot Take Tuesday. And then we're going to do Christmas traditions. And I'm going to introduce you to some around the world, 2 of which are, you know what? They're so spectacular. They deserve a whole show. That's how crazy they are. This is the Chad Benson Show. Super Talk 99.7. Relief Factor. You know what Santa needs after a long, hard day's work? Relief Factor. It's awesome. Helps him because you got to lift all those presents. You got to put them down. Lift all those presents, put them down. And Relief Factor helps him in so many ways. What's it do? Well, first of all, it's all natural. So you take it every single day, which is awesome. And it's a supplement. And for $19.95 through your quick start, is all this natural stuff like omega-3 fatty acids, and it's got all this incredible resveratrol and curcumin and all this stuff. And it focuses on pathways when it comes to inflammation, and it helps you with that. So whether you overexert yourself because that's what you do, you're working out harder than you have in a long time, or maybe just through life getting older, it can kind of get you down, as we all know. This helps. It's called Relief Factor. I take it every day. My wife takes it every day. I swear by this stuff. This is what we're going to do. Go to relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com, or call 1-800-4RELIEF. That's 1-800, the number 4-RELIEF for Relief Factor. And tell them Chad sent you.
Selling your home can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. Get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Work with the #1 real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Go to markspain.com today.
I'll be home.
Metro Police cleared of allegations of misconduct after an independent review. This story and more 1:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Christmas fun and all of that stuff. That's what we're doing today. But it's also Tuesday, and we can't go a Tuesday without talking about Hot Take, Hot Take, Hot Take Tuesday. All right, Hot Take Tuesday. We're going to start with Bell.
When I was in school, I got a week off for Christmas. I should still be getting a week off now that I'm working.
Let me ask you, I thought we got 2 weeks off at Christmas.
Whatever. I want 2 weeks off from work then.
Okay. You can take it.
And still have my job after the 2 weeks.
Okay, well, see, now you're getting up. So I want to take it off and have my job. See, always with that something else. Always something else.
Always one more.
Always one more. Yeah, well, remember when you were in school, too, you used to get summer off?
Oh, that was exquisite.
Waking up on that first day on like a Monday.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, I don't have to be in school today.
And that last day of school was just torture.
Nothing.
Waiting for that bell to ring.
If you could bottle the last day of school and sell it, you'd be a gazillionaire.
We had 3 full months off.
Yep.
90 days, baby.
What do they get now? Like 7 weeks?
Yeah. Jack's off in May and he goes, now it's Jack's off in June and he goes back in the middle of August.
Yeah.
I used to tell him, yeah, we started in September and we were done in the first week of June at the latest, and we didn't go back till September. We had all of June, July, August, and we went back after Labor Day.
Yep.
Deal with that, punks.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Fools. All right, young Ken, what do you have for us?
All right. Hot Take Tuesday. It's wrong to open gifts before Christmas Day. Delayed gratification makes the magic last longer. Christmas Eve hype is nothing compared to the Christmas morning payoff.
Yes.
Although I did like it whenever my Dad would put pressure on my mom, put her on the hot seat, and my brother and sister and I would get to open gifts early.
As you do.
But now I don't like it.
No, you don't. No,
His dad tortured him, and he's going to torture his kids.
Yeah. That is a. I get that. I get that. I liked. Usually, every year was the same, right? Didn't even matter. As long as you were under 18, you're all getting the same present, which was we're all getting pajamas that you would never wear ever again. Usually, too, and somewhere along the line, my family thought I stopped growing at like 14.
Yeah.
So my mom's like, "You're going to put them on?" I'm like, "Mom, I'm 17. I'm here visiting." I put them on. They would come up to my calves. And he's just like, "They look so nice. Let's never get a picture." Nowadays, you don't have to worry because that stuff's all hidden away.
I remember one time my a great grandmother of mine, me, my brother and sister, and our cousins were all over there for a Christmas, and she had gotten everybody gifts. All of the boys got little hard plastic wallets with a quarter in them.
Oh.
The girls got big old dolls to play with.
A quarter?
But all we got was a quarter and a little plastic billfold.
A quarter?
Yeah.
Man. Remember that? Like, when you used to get a wallet?
Let me interrupt real quick. I want to expose the irony of what he just said.
Irony.
He got a plastic billfold with a quarter in it. A bill fold with a quarter.
Yeah.
Whenever my grandfather would give you like a wallet or something, he always made sure there was like $1 in there.
Yeah.
Not a quarter though.
Not a quarter. In fact, I think my younger brother, he may have gotten a nickel.
Oh, well, he was not old enough. What do you think it is? 1800s? What am I going to go down to the store and buy 12 things of candy for a nickel?
Now get out there and bring in some coal.
If you're giving somebody a billfold and you're going to put money in it, it should be a bill.
Not according to Grandma Goodman.
Oh, Grandma Goodman. Ooh-wee. Happy birthday, Sandra. Her birthday's Christmas Eve. My birthday was Saturday. I understand your frustration with the birthday Christmas time.
Wait, your birthday was Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Dude.
Yeah, you guys don't pay attention. Yeah, whatever.
When's Ken's birthday?
I don't know.
January 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's got to suck.
No, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, see, we're having a party. We're having a big party for all of us people
I
who
get
get
even
screwed.
more presents.
Yeah. My mom used to, when I got to like 12, 13, and everybody do, especially at Christmas, they go, "Happy birthday, Merry Christmas" to Chad. My mom, no, you're not doing that. So that used to piss her off. She goes, "You expect us to show up and give you guys a birthday present in June, and you hand my kid the same thing you got all the other kids and say it's for both?" So she moved my birthday to the Halloween time. So it felt like I had a little something because I did get totally, at times,
gypped.
Yes. Gypped is it. Gypped is it.
Wait, guys, what did Steph get you for your birthday?
A hug.
A hug. Nice.
It's a gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
What would Charlie get you?
Oh, you know what Charlie did? She took the whole day. She's like, "Daddy, you don't have to do anything."
All right.
And so, "What do you need, Daddy?" And she'd come over and pretend like she was playing, and stuff. And I'm like, because we spent the whole day shopping for the kids because, as a father, and you recognize this, Ken, it's the coolest thing in the world is Christmas morning.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing in the world. The kids getting their presents and Santa and knowing that the elf has finally left the house. By the way, my cat and the elf, it's going down. He has tried on several occasions to kill that elf. He does not like. Last night, I thought I was going to have to lock him up.
That cat's starting to get a little too particular.
He was pissed. He's like, "We're doing this right here, elf. Show me your magic."
You're going to find elf stuffing all over the place.
All over. Happy birthday. Thank you, Keith. Keith, so happy birthday. Here's your quarter. So, yeah, statement. There you go, brother. 1220. Happy birthday. Christmas Day, birthday coming up, 3449. Happy birthday to you. It's not fair for us, but you know what? We make the best athletes. All right, coming up, so you guys know what my hot take is. I rewatched It's a Wonderful Life, and it's far worse than I could have ever imagined because there was abuse and racism and alcoholism and these mental health. It was worse.
It's Potter's fault.
Oh, for sure, for sure. All right, coming up. It is the holiday time. It's Christmas time. Let's go over some of the traditions around the globe, including two that are so spectacular. I kind of want to do some of these. Chad Bencio, Super Talk 997.
I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Drivers, we got a disabled vehicle getting in the way at Rivergate 65 northbound there at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard. Full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. Right now in Nashville, Fox 17 says Metro Police have been cleared of allegations of misconduct after an independent review. Investigators claim to have found no proof that leadership improperly influenced legislation that led to limited community oversight of alleged police misconduct. The report says concerns stemmed from mistrust, not wrongdoing. MNPD says it values the professionalism of the review team. And the Justice Department releasing a huge tranche of Epstein files just after midnight last night. The overnight release containing more than 10 gigabytes of data. Meanwhile, survivors speaking out, including Marina Lasarda, known only as minor victim number 1 in court documents until she spoke out about her experience.
The only way that justice will be served is to bring these men to light and have everyone see who they are and what they have done to us, and to other women too who have not spoken yet.
An FBI email sent the day after Epstein's 2019 arrest sought an update on the, quote, 10 co-conspirators. The Justice Department has since said there was no evidence to support charging anyone other than Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. And the Department of Education says it's investigating Brown University over an alleged security failure following the mass shooting on campus. The department says the university's security and surveillance systems may not have met appropriate standards, potentially allowing the shooting suspect to get away. That's the latest news. Weather is next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
You don't want Santa to come to your house and find out that your foundation's a mess. You got wood rot and mold. Don't let that happen to you. USS, United Structural Systems. Have them come out, take a look at what's going on, especially as we get to the rainier parts of the year, and we're going to start to get to the point where things are going to start to freeze, and you don't want anything to happen that's going to make it just awful. And it's those little things that you don't see that all of a sudden become something big. USS will come out and take a look for free. 615-488-7855. Doesn't matter what it is. Your basement, you got issues? They'll take a look. Crawl space, you got issues? Is it waterproofed? How about your walls? Basement walls, are they waterproofed? They'll take a look. And the foundation, make sure it's all there. So whether it's basement waterproofing, mold treatment, structural repair, concrete lifting, emergency foundation repair, crawl space repair, foundation repair, sinkhole repair, you name the repair, they've got it for you. And they'll take care of you. The best around, 30 years in business, 30,000 happy customers. Check them out online at USSTN.com or call 615-488-7855 for United Structural Systems.
I love our holiday traditions, like the Christmas tree, where we go out and we chop down a tree and we put it in our living room. Kind of sounds like the behavior of a drunk man, really. Some woman wakes up, honey, why is there a pine tree in our living room? I like it. We're gonna decorate it for Jesus. And then I'm gonna hang my socks over the fireplace. Fill them with candy. Maybe I'll tie some leaves to the ceiling, see if I can get some action. But now I gotta puke on that couch. Merry Christmas.
Tradition. Jim Gaffigan right there. What do you think about it? Does kind of sound weird. Hey, let's go outside, cut down a tree, and bring it indoors. Yeah. I like a real tree. Last year we went to throw away a real tree, though. We missed the day. So my wife and I, we bagged it up, and it looked like I was throwing away a body. I had to run down the street and throw it away in this thing. I'm like, oh, it's like 2 a.m. I'm like, oh, my God, they probably think it's a body. It's a body. All right. So let's talk about, okay, so what are do you guys have any traditions whatsoever?
I don't.
We know you don't. Because that's your tradition is you have no tradition. Did you have one as a kid?
Yeah, it was pretty much we would go to my grandmother's house and on Christmas Eve, and she would make a gigantic dinner. It was like Sunday after church lunch, except 10 times as big. And then after dinner, we would open presents.
That's cool. My grandma, we'd go over to her house. So my dad's mom would go over to her house. If we didn't get there by 10, everything was put away. My grandmother, she would put it up
10 a.m.
day after Thanksgiving. She would put up all the Christmas stuff. By 8:30 in the morning, and everybody had opened their presents in the house, my uncle and everybody, she took everything down. It was all gone.
Wow.
Christmas never existed.
That woman was efficient.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. What about you, Ken?
We just, as far as traditions go, we hang out on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and our family, my wife and my kids, and now my daughter's fiance, and we just play games and we watch Christmas movies, and we eat and drink and be merry.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
What was the most impactful Christmas present you ever got?
The most impactful was my electric football game.
The one that just shook?
Yeah, the one that just shook.
To this day, I still have no idea what we're doing with those.
All I know is my mom got me the Chiefs in their red, so I pretended that was the Oklahoma Sooners. And I didn't care if it took 10 minutes for each play. I was in heaven.
I still have no idea how to play that game.
Basically, it turned into I would find the one player that wouldn't just go around in circles, and I would make him my running back.
Yeah.
And of course he won all the time.
Of course he did. It's like Bo Jackson on was it Sega or whatever used to get, or you couldn't stop him. There was like a few of those ones where you couldn't stop there was a glitch, and so you got a certain player and they were nonstop. You couldn't stop them.
Right.
But I love that. That's cool. Mine, Christmas morning. I'm trying to think. Christmas morning. My Skyway was my bike, but I got that for Christmas. For my birthday. And then I'm just trying to think for Christmas morning. I got like so many good things, but the Santa, it would probably have been do you remember I just remember these as kids. They came in used to hit their head, and they would either kick a football or a soccer ball, and they'd have like a little field goal or a little soccer goal, and you put them out in front of them and you kick their, man, I was the greatest right there. I was like this, I'm in heaven. I had a soccer, boom, and it was just, I was, love that stuff. What about you?
When I was 11, my aunt gave me, I could tell it was a record just because it was wrapped.
Yeah.
And I opened it up, and I remember looking at the cover literally going, who the hell are these schmoes? To myself. And, I wasn't raised to be a complete animal, so I said thank you, and I'm thinking I'll throw it away when I get home. She'll never know the difference. And then I got home, and I thought, if I don't listen to this at least once, she's going to ask me questions, and I'm not going to be able to answer them. So I listened to the album, and it changed my life.
And that was?
ABBA's Greatest Hits, Volume 2.
Ah, there you go, Brother
she
Bilal.
got you started.
Yep.
Oh, Volume 2.
Yeah, that made me want to get into music.
Is that the one that doesn't have SOS on it, though?
No,
does
that's Volume 1.
Yeah, I got to get Volume 1. No. I got Volume 2 on vinyl. I got to find Volume 1.
Oh, okay. I like that. Now, the Christmas traditions around the world are pretty awesome. I remember the first year I spent in England where I was there for Christmas. I from the time I was about 12, I'd spend most of my summers in England. I know it's kind of obnoxious to think, but I did, and playing soccer over there. But when I moved over there, it was, so Father Christmas would come. We would go get the Christmas tree the night before, and it was smaller. We put it on a table. That's kind of the thing they did. And Father Christmas would deliver your stuff in a giant stocking at the end of your bed.
Nice.
And so the family we were staying with, they were awesome. They were awesome. So we did that. And I just found that to be fascinating, and some of the other stuff. And then Boxing Day in England is a huge day off. So that's when it's like it used to be for college football. So every soccer team plays on Boxing Day. Everybody is. So it's awesome. But there are some other traditions. Now, where should we start? How about Finland? What do you think they do in Finland?
Finland.
Yeah. They take a quiet sauna on Christmas Eve, representing the cleansing and reflection. And also, they like to have Santa Claus with them, who apparently lives in
the sauna?
If they can. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to get to the Christmas pickle is awesome.
The Christmas pickle.
Yeah, not Pickle Rick, who's the greatest character outside of Cartman in the history of television.
I turned myself into a pickle and 9/11 was an inside job.
So great. So Germany, and it's actually kind of taken off here. The pickle ornament is hidden on a tree, okay? The first person to find it gets good luck or extra gifts, and that is a big deal over there. So everybody, they hide a pickle, and the person who hides it's not allowed to find out where it is, and everybody looks for it, and the first person to find it gets whatever the extra presents that are there or good luck.
The pickle's hidden in the tree, though?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How hard is it to find a pickle in a tree?
You know, I don't know, right? I wouldn't assume that hard, but, you know, you're dealing with kids, though. What if the kid's like, it's not for the adults.
You're not allowed to use steps or anything like that, and it's on the top of the tree.
Well, it's not for the adults, it's for the children's. In the Ukraine, Christmas trees decorated with glittering spider webs. That's right. Based on a folk tale where webs turn to silver, helping a family, it's a symbol of good luck and prosperity. The Czech Republic, shoe tossing, as you do. So unmarried women, Hausfraus, they throw a shoe over their shoulder toward the door. So if the toe faces the door, they're getting married within a year. If the heel faces the door, they're still milking goats. There's that. Norway.
What a great option between the two.
I'm assuming it's an older kind of thing like that. So Norway, this is funny. People hide brooms on Christmas Eve. Because there's an old folklore that says witches and evil spirits look for brooms to fly around on. Oh. And to this day, they still do it. Now let's get serious, shall we? Obviously, Krampus Night is December 5th. So Krampus, depending on what folklore you read, he's either the brother, the cousin, or the dark version of Christmas that goes and punishes naughty kids. Okay? So, and there's all these amazing, you've got to, just for once, go see a Krampus if you have a chance in any of these countries you go to. I wish you go in the winter in Austria. Go see some of these things. They're amazing. They're parades with bells, mass fires, drinking, Halloween costumes. And Krampus, supposedly, if you're naughty, the old folklore, the ones that scared you, he would take you to the woods and eat you. So that's not that way anymore. Wow. Now, Bella, you spent some time in Iceland.
A little bit.
The Yule Cat.
Does not sound familiar.
It's a giant cat, Belle, that will eat you if you don't get new clothes for Christmas.
If clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Fine, eat me. I don't want clothes for Christmas.
Yes. Originally, it was encouraged workers to finish their chores before winter. So wait a minute. If I don't get a pair of socks for Christmas, a giant cat's going to come and eat me? Yeah.
Boy, those people know how to party, don't they?
But the winner of it all, guys, Everybody gather around. I might do this year. In Catalonia, Spain. The pooping log.
Of course.
The what? The pooping log. Kids beat a smiling log called Cagatillo with sticks. The log then poops presents.
Of course it does.
For them. And it's like, it's a round log, and it's got, they dress them up with hats and stuff, and they have those like googly eyes you can get, and the eyes move around like Sigmund the Sea Monster and whatnot. And then you beat it, and then it poops presents.
Of course.
It's the pooping log.
Nothing shocking here.
Does it make fart sounds?
That'd be great.
What is the English tradition where they change jobs with, like the boss will do the employees' work and
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
yeah, what was that called?
Oh, I forgot. It was called, we're going to find out how crappy your life is.
Because that was a Christmas tradition
Yeah,
at
that was
the
like,
time, wasn't it?
around Boxing Day and all that kind of stuff,
Oh,
where they would all... But, you know, the whole thing with boxing, it's so much fun over there. England, they party on Boxing Day like you cannot believe. So it's a huge time. Like, it is so much. It's like it used to be here when they only had football games on, January 1st.
Oh, yeah, the bowl games.
Yeah. So Boxing Day is awesome. So those are some of your things, and I know what you guys are thinking. Chad, how do I get a pooping log? We're going to find that out. I'm pretty excited about it, though.
Probably Amazon has them.
Probably. And do you guys have a pooping log? How's that working out for you? Fantastic. What does he give you? The pooping log. Oh, the pooping log. Or the Yule cat. You didn't get any socks, and now what happens? Well, you're going to get eaten by the giant cat. They have trolls in Iceland, and they have cats. It's all happening there, kids. It's all happening there. Coming up, more goodies on the way, including a breakdown. I found this interesting about Christmas movies in and around Christmas that aren't Christmas movies, and which ones are the best holiday, non-holiday Christmas movies. CNN did this thing, and it's actually rather entertaining. We'll talk about that straight ahead. Chad Benson, Sip It 99.7. Omaha Steaks. Use my code. Right, Benson? When you do, you're going to get $35 off at checkout. Since 1917, America's Butcher, Omaha Steaks. Steaks are incredible. The taste, second to none. Marbled perfectly. The way that they do this is just incredible. So this is what I want you to do. Go check out all the amazing things they have at omahasteaks.com. Most everything is at 50% off. They've got all these gourmet gifts and deals that are incredible. But when you go there and you pick out what you're going to get, and I'm talking about, they've got seafood if you want seafood. They've got the best steaks around, and I'm talking about fillets. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Absolutely. They've got Butcher Cuts top sirloins. They've got bacon wrap fillets. They've got everything you can think of and then some, as well as sides and, yes, desserts. They got burgers. They've got tartlets. They've got the best fries. You name it. They've got it all right now. Gourmet gifts are popping, if you will, over there at Omaha Steaks. So this is what I want you to do. See site for details, terms apply. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use my code Benson. $35 off at checkout. $35. And what a great way to get some now. And maybe it might not get there before Christmas, but you know what? It gets there just in time for the New Year's. And boy, you can start barbecuing no matter how cold it is. omahasteaks.com. Use code Benson. Save $35 at checkout.
Well, the nation's economy grew more than expected in the third quarter. Here in Nashville, an independent investigations cleared Metro Nashville police leadership of wrongdoing. We'll tell you for what, coming up at 2 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
I was just flipping around, checking out all the channels. There is a CNN, which is the ultimate non-holiday holiday movie. And they've got brackets. I'm down to the final 4. I have Trading Places versus Edward Scissorhands. It's got to be Trading Places. It's not a holiday movie, but it's set at the holiday times. Because Merry New Year! The Ref versus Die Hard. It's got to be The Ref. Which is
without a doubt.
The Ref was amazing. I was showing Bell some of The Ref today.
Plus, as far as Trading Places,
yeah, you're
not worried about the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip the rest of the year.
Yeah.
You're worried about it at Christmas time.
That's right, exactly. So so far the winner has been Die Hard, though. But you guys think Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
Yes, sir.
It is.
It is. So Die Hard, according to CNN, Die Hard is number one. 45% of people think it's the best holiday, non-holiday movie. I'm like, okay. Trading Places is number 2. Then it's across the board. Reindeer Games is on here, by the way, Bill.
Where does it rank?
0% of people think it's good. What are some other ones on here? Silent Night. That's a Christmas movie because it's based on, a crazy Santa Claus. But the whole thought of how The Ref isn't higher, because it kind of is a holiday movie. Because it's just so hilarious. Lady, you're mean. You're horrible. You're a mother. You're supposed to be nice. You're supposed to be kind. You're supposed to be sweet. Your husband's not dead. He's hiding. He's just so awesome. Back when he was the absolute best. He was. He was the best. Dennis Leary. He played in that new movie with Michelle Pfeiffer. We're going to talk about it next hour. That came out. That's a holiday movie. It's a holiday movie. What was the worst present you ever got? The present where you stared at somebody and go, you have no idea who I am, do you? Did you ever get something from like a cousin or an aunt or somebody that gave you something and you thought, what the hell? Who?
My mother gave me a gold watch one time, and I remember looking at it thinking, you have never seen me wear gold, ever.
Trump would be like, that's fantastic. Bring it to me. I like it.
Put my name on it.
That's right. What about you, Ken? Did you ever get something so weird you thought, what? Who are you?
No, I can't recall anything like that.
Really? My mom gave me a soccer ball, which was neat when I was 10, but I was professional at the time, so I told her, I have some.
I have an infinite amount.
Yeah.
I can get as many as I want.
She goes, well, I thought maybe you'd want another one. Oh, okay, cool, fantastic. Just want to let you know, Mom. I've got some. So I just want to put that out there just in case you don't
A new
know.
pair of cleats would have been more appropriate.
Again, I have those as well. I had everything. But it was just so funny because...
You had everything you needed for soccer.
Yeah, I was doing okay. It would be like my mom giving me a microphone right now. It's like, I got you a microphone. Fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll be using that. Mm-hmm. Terrifier 3, that was a good Christmas movie. Ho, 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 ho. We had Christmas one year where me and my sister didn't get anything. That was something because we were so bad. Oh, man, I tell you what. I never had a Christmas where I didn't get anything.
Yeah, I was too worried about not getting anything whenever I believed in Santa Claus. So I was real nice to my little brother and sister on Christmas Eve.
What do you mean you don't believe in Santa Claus? What's your problem, dude?
I'm right freaking here. I can hear you guys. Good God. Coming up, hour number 3 of the program. A lot of fun stuff still to get to, including this lady said something about men, and I want to push back. Just a smidge. We're going to do a little bit of that. On top of that, NORAD getting ready for tomorrow night's big fun with Santa.
Yes.
If you've seen the show, show me to grab the podcast. Hour number 3, straight ahead. Chip into Super Tech 997.
2:00 on the dot. I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Got the full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. Well, the nation's economy grew faster than expected in the third quarter. Bankrate senior industry analyst Ted Rossman.
After a decline in the first quarter, GDP grew a robust 3.8% in the second quarter, 4.3% in the third quarter. So this is actually a pretty hot economy right now.
What's it mean for interest rates?
I do think more rate cuts are coming. Also, the president gets to appoint a new Fed chair by the spring. That person's probably going to push for lower rates. But at least in the next few months, the Fed may be holding the status quo.
Labor market continues to show weakness with hiring slowing in the latter half of this year. Right now in Nashville, an independent investigation has cleared Metro Nashville police leadership of wrongdoing. The probe, launched after a 61-page complaint by a retired lieutenant, raised concerns that top brass at MNPD allegedly helped state lawmakers craft legislation to lessen the power of civilian police oversight boards throughout the state. Well, investigators claim MNPD's involvement in legislative discussions was routine and not improper. The report cites communication gaps and mistrust as the root of concerns, not intentional wrongdoing. The Justice Department releasing another batch of Epstein files just after midnight last night. About 10 gigabytes of data, about 30,000 pieces. Survivors speaking out, including Marina Lasarda, known only as minor victim number 1 in court documents until she spoke out about her experience.
Stop protecting these powerful men and protect the survivors. That's what we've been asking for.
An FBI email sent the day after Epstein's 2019 arrest sought an update on the, quote, 10 co-conspirators. The Justice Department has since said there was no evidence to support charging anyone other than Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. And the Department of Education says it's investigating Brown University over an alleged security failure following the mass shooting on campus. The department says the university's security and surveillance systems may not have met appropriate standards, potentially allowing the shooting suspect to get away. Here's Aaron Katursky.
The Department of Education has some jurisdiction over Brown because it receives federal funds, and ostensibly the department wants to make sure that Brown's safety and security procedures, policies, equipment is all up to snuff. Of course, the Education Department just finished investigating Brown and other Ivy League schools over how they treat Jewish students. But this is a separate thing, giving the Education Department a way in to make sure that Brown complies with its obligations to keep students safe.
That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Christmas. One of the funniest comics in the world, Jimmy Carr.
I tell you what no one told me about being a dad. Christmas. Christmas is incredible for dads because it's not just the kids that get a wonderful surprise on Christmas morning when they tear open their gifts. Us dads are sat there thinking, oh, I wonder what we got them. Dads might as well believe in Santa Claus. All we know for sure is we were not involved. We're sat there thinking, oh, that looks expensive. Who got you that? Did I? If you've ever thanked your father for a Christmas gift, you're a fucking idiot.
Is that true? Sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah, it is in my house.
It is. I mean, sometimes it is true about that. I'm not going to lie to you. But is it always true?
Not always.
Not always. And I bring that up because the ladies of the internet are whining, bitching, and moaning as they do. And there's a new Michelle Pfeiffer movie out. And it's actually, I watched it with my wife. And it's good. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a good movie. It's a Christmas movie about the fact that she is called Oh, What Fun. And so all of her family comes. Dennis Leary's her husband. They live in this beautiful home. And she competes with the neighbor across the street, right? And they're perfect. And they're trying to she wants the perfect life. And they're going to go see like Dancing with the Stars. And they leave her at home on accident. It's kind of like, Home Alone. And she's pissed because all she wanted her kids to do was nominate her for this big thing that's like a talk show, like a Kelly Clarkson talk show where, for the mom of the year for Christmas. And she gets pissed and she kind of has a breakdown, grabs her car and just drives to LA from New Hampshire or something. But it's because moms don't get help, apparently.
I just want everyone to picture a world where women did not make the holidays magical, where women didn't do any Christmas shopping, they didn't do any wrapping, they didn't do any hosting, they didn't volunteer anywhere, they did nothing. Like if the women just did nothing and showed up on Christmas morning, would there be magic? Would it be the most wonderful time of the year for everyone? Or would it just be another day? Or if anything, would it be worse than every other day? Because typically women are also cooking and cleaning and taking care of everyone every single day. I asked this because I saw a video where a girl posted her mom who was crashing out over Christmas. And her mom was crying and she said, I hate Christmas. And in front of her is like a ton of wrapping paper and all these gifts. And her daughter's laughing. She's hugging her, but she's also laughing.
So the mom's freaking out about this. Okay. And if dads weren't there, the world would fall apart, according to her. And a lot of other, because I went to look, I'm like, okay, is this true? I mean, and all of the women, their lives are all awful.
And all I can think about is how this is always considered the most wonderful time of the year. And yet for so many women, it's actually the most stressful time of the year because they are expected to buy all the gifts and wrap all the gifts and think of everybody, including like the teachers and the grandparents and the bus driver. They're expected to volunteer, right? They are expected to do all of these things. And then the day of, they are hosting, they're cooking, they're cleaning, they're doing all these things. And then everyone else gets to enjoy it, right? It's joyful for everyone else. And when she crashes out or she's stressed or something goes wrong and she's upset by it, people kind of laugh like, oh my gosh, mom's crashing out over here. It's just so funny because I think if we actually thought about it and we said like, what would it look like if women just didn't do Christmas? It wouldn't be very merry.
Okay, first I'm going to say this. For some, that may be true. For a lot, everybody thinks that men are idiots. We're not idiots. We're not. And in this movie with Michelle Pfeiffer, you know what? She overdoes it. She makes it ridiculous. She makes it so over the top. And my wife has a tendency to do that. Her and I were talking about, and I'm like, you know what? If you're so stressed, let's just not do these kind of things. I'm okay with that. The kids getting the Christmas, but like for Thanksgiving or any of these other, there's no reason to get stressed like that. But it's either all or nothing. And there's never anything like, hey, you know what, Dad? Thanks for working 12 hours a day and knocking that rent out, as Chris Rock would say. You get the big piece of chicken. No. None of that. None of that. Dad's outside slaying dragons. And the fact that mom wants to invite 90 people and make her house look like it's, it's Nordstrom's and beautiful in there and smells nice and oh my gosh, that's just a bit much. It is. And as far as wrapping presents, I will say this. My wife likes to wrap the presents. I am the one, I do a lot of the shopping, but I like to wrap the presents and then she tells me no. And ladies, let's be honest. You tell men a lot of times that want to help. No.
Yeah, I can't rap at all. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I just can't figure it out.
I'm not good at it. I think I am. And then I cut it too short.
Yeah, I cut it too short or there's too much.
It's like one side barely covers it. The other side could go all the way back over, but it's too late because I've already taped.
Yeah, that's why I just started buying little gift bags.
Those are smart. Those are smart things to do.
Don't have to worry about wrapping anymore.
Wrapping's women's work.
Here. Here. I like that. Now, do women do a lot of the housework? Yeah, they do. But in the case that a lot of these women are talking about is their job is, this is my house. This is my office. I'm doing this. You go out and do the other things. You go slay the dragons, which I thought was cool. Tom Segura's wife, Tom Segura, one of the great stand-ups, she's talked about since she has a kid. She's like, I don't want to do what he does. I don't want to go all over the world and do stuff like this. That's his job. You go do that now. This is my area. I want to snuggle with the kids. I want to take care of the house. And she's a huge stand-up. She's amazing. But the whole men do, because that's how we portray men. Somewhere along the line, we decided on television in particular that men are idiots. And even Nate Bargatze's new movie, The Breadwinner. I don't know have you guys seen the trailer for that? So his wife she has a company and she goes on Shark Tank. And she's got to travel and she goes, well, I have kids. And they said, but my husband's going to watch them. Oh, bring you. Is he here? Yeah. And they bring him out and he's in the green room and he's eating a donut and he comes out and they don't like him because he's eating a donut. Like that was his fault. And they basically call him an idiot. And the whole time in the trailer is he's an idiot. And everything falls apart like Mr. Mom. And those kind of things. It's like, man, we're not idiots. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah, I'm not good at wrapping presents. I always say that too. You know what? We'll go pay for somebody to wrap the presents. How about those apples? No, I want to do it myself. Well, then don't gripe about it. If you want me to help and then I put, you know what? I will. You never help with the dishes. I do. I did the dishes. Well, I have to redo them. My mom was that way too. Nobody will help my mom with anything. Nobody will ever help my mom with anything because it was never good enough. Ever. You load the dishwasher, she'd take everything out, put it back in. You take them out of the dishwater, put them out, you didn't do it right. You mow the lawn, you didn't do it correct, she'd go back out, you didn't do it right. It's like, Mom, this isn't a putting green. I'm like, this is the problem, right? It's why should I have anybody else do it? I might as well just do it myself. I'm like, okay, go ahead. I don't know what else there is to say. And now it's the same way. When my mother won't even ask for help anymore because she knows. So now she just pays for it to get done. I would like to wrap presents better. I'll watch tutorials. I think I got this. And then I'm like, no, I don't.
I've given up. I cannot figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. But, but this lady's like, well, what would the house look like at Christmas? Well, let me tell you what the house looks like. Our house is decorated pretty good. Like we did a pretty good job. Not like we normally do when we had our old house and stuff, but I have my studio. My studio looks like Christmas threw up everywhere. I have a Christmas village behind me.
Awesome.
That is amazing. I have Santa Clauses all over. I collect Santas everywhere. And it smells like Christmas. I've got lights everywhere. Trust me, when it comes to the fun like that, they're coming to me. They know. Yeah, Family Guy, The Simpsons. The thing about Family Guy is Peter screws up a lot, but he also makes a lot of sense, and she understands that because she's a hot mess. But the men are idiots is who else was that way? Like, you go back and Mayberry, he wasn't an idiot, right? He wasn't. You go back and you look at
Barney covered that role.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke. He was goofy and funny, but he wasn't an idiot, right? And she was a bit naive. I Dream of Jeannie. It was a bit 50-50. Same thing with Bewitched, because he was always trying to keep everything cool because of his,
Well, and both of those shows were based on them going, don't use your powers. Don't use your powers.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me?
Use the hell
I'd
out
be
of
like,
those powers.
where is my Lamborghini,
Yeah.
woman?
I don't want to work anymore, right? What part of this don't you understand? I don't want to do this anymore. Use them powers. But then you got to the 80s and the 90s, and it was just all idiots. Tim the Toolman Taylor, kind of an idiot, right? Even though I liked his show. And then you had, what was the one with Jim Belushi? Super idiot.
No clue. Don't remember that at all.
Yeah, World According to Jim, I don't know. But like, you start to get to these,
Was Tony Danza a dumbass in Who's the Boss?
No, I don't think he was, because he took care of the house.
Yeah.
Right? He took care of the house. But a lot of, it's just, guys, we're not like that.
Married with Children kind of set that in stone.
Yeah. Well, it was like 50-50, because both of them were awful to each other, but they were awful to everybody. So that was brilliant. So it was at least 50-50. But it is frustrating. It's like, well, we wouldn't have Christmas. I'm like, really? Like this thought that, if you disappeared, oh, geez, the kids would never eat. No, we'd all just starve. I love my wife, but she knows, you'd be fine. That's my wife. She knows. She knows. Al Bundy. Yeah, Al Bundy was great. What was the one to the moon, the honeymooners?
Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, was he? Ricky Ricardo was the exact opposite.
Yeah.
But he was Latin. They made him sleep in a different bed.
Well, he was also kind of abusive emotionally.
Yeah, he was. Did you think? I mean, he was no George Bailey, but still. Because unlike that, he never smacked her on television, George.
I don't want to get married. I don't want to stay here in this crummy little town.
He knew enough to wait till the director yelled cut.
By the way, guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. Bell's going to tell you that he doesn't even have to see this movie to know it's awful.
No, Brother Bilal, you got to watch that.
Okay, here it goes. I just saw a full TikTok that's like 5 minutes long of Robert Reich talking about how great it was and how he was great for the working man.
He's an idiot. He's an economic illiterate who can bite my knee.
Bite my knee!
And the reason I don't say bite my ass is because he needed a step stool for that.
Yeah, he would. He's a tiny man. He's a little guy.
Hey, little fella.
He's just a little fella. Just a little fella. Just a tiny whiny guy. All right, coming up, we got our Hot Take Tuesday. Then we're going to talk a little bit about NORAD, what they're doing tomorrow night, how that even came to be. And yes, we're going to replay our Chadmark Christmas extravaganza. It is about 6 minutes of fun and hilarity. All of that still to come. Chad Benson Show, Super Town 99.7. Relief Factor is incredible. If you're getting older, like all of us are, sometimes we need a little, because maybe we exerted ourselves too much. Maybe we went for a long day working and running around. You get home and you're tired, just like the kids. I'm exhausted. My feet hurt. My body hurts. That's where Relief Factor comes in. So whether you're working out, you're just getting a little bit older, Relief Factor is going to help you with the aches and pains, especially when it comes to inflammation in your muscles and joints. And it is awesome. You can take it every single day. It's natural. It's non-addictive. And it is a supplement that is going to make you really go, wow, how much better do I feel? Especially when you get home and you come home and you've had that day where your back hurts a little bit. You're going to feel so much better. I'm telling you guys, I take this stuff every day. It is incredible. So this is what I want you to do. For less than a cup of coffee a day, $19.95, they got a quick start program. You go to relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com. and check it out. You will not be disappointed. I swear by this stuff. I give it to everybody I know. I want you to try it for yourself. Just $19.95 for a 3-week quick start. Go to relieffactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF, 1-800-4RELIEF for Relief Factor.
Metro Police leadership cleared after a 1.5-year-long investigation. We'll tell you what the investigation was coming up at 2:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Cleared. It's Tuesday. We never leave this out on a Tuesday. We like to give everybody our hot takes about the things that are going on. Remember, the hot takes that are out there have nothing to do with politics and all to do with fun.
Hot take, hot take, hot take Tuesday.
All right, let me give you my hot take. I watched the classic, and it is a classic, guys. It's called It's a Wonderful Life. And what I took away from it, because I went in, the first 48 times going, I can't be wrong. And then I remembered, oh, yeah, it's way worse than I thought. Because George Bailey abuses her, kicks everything. Besides all the whining, he's a drunk and crashes his car. But somehow, because it's the 50s, we're just like, it's no big deal, right? Well, it was a big deal for that 120-year-old tree.
That's the oldest tree in Pottersville.
Absolutely it was. Just to name a few things. Oh, and by the way, nice on the racism. What are you talking about? Yeah. Go see their help. Oh, and let's not forget the child abuse at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but that wasn't George Bailey's fault.
No, but still, it's all part of the movie. It's all part of the movie. And now that I know Robert Reich is all about it, it's got to be crap. All right, what do you got for us, Ken?
It's wrong to open gifts before Christmas Day. Delayed gratification makes the magic last longer. Christmas Eve hype is nothing compared to the Christmas morning payoff. Can't open them early. I was okay whenever I was a kid, but not now.
Like I say, usually the kids get what, and it all depends too, because sometimes your grandma or your family comes over, they want to see a couple of the presents open because they're not going to be there at Christmas moment. I get that.
Yeah, that's true.
But if it's just you and the family, no, unless you're giving them horrible, like we used to get, just crappy pajamas. That you're just, here, take these. Never wear these again. Okay. So, because Santa's going to know that you wore them. Oh, I bet he is. So that's about what we would get. But we would open one present. It was always the same. It was always pajamas. Belle, what about you?
I should get as much time off around Christmas when I'm working as I did when I was in school.
I like that. So you get 2 weeks off at school, which is...
If it was 2, I want 2. If it was 1, I want 1. If it was 4, I want 4.
And we said you could totally do that. And there was something about you like, well, they're going to fire me. Well, again, that's one of those things that you have to deal with. You got to take the good with the bad. You got that time off, but then you don't ever have to work again. So there's that.
Yeah, you need to say the week off with pay.
Yeah. A lot of people today were talking about, because we're talking about Christmas bonuses, a lot of people got a week off with pay as kind of a bonus rather than just handing people money. Because spending time with your family, unless, of course, your family's crazy, is great. I mean, that's a huge win. Having time off with, I'm excited because I work a lot. I have I do my other show and a bunch of other things. So having to coordinate everything too, because last year when I first got out here and you guys didn't know what the plan was, we'd already know what the plan was long before. I hate to break the news to you guys. We knew way back when, but I filled in a lot of those days that I actually had off on my other show. So I never really had any days off. So this year it's nice to have some days off.
That's way to go, Brother Chad.
Yeah. Seeing Donna Reed makes the movie worth watching. Yeah. Is it the part where he shakes her violently and gives her CTE?
I don't want to get married. I don't want to stay here in this crummy little town.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
And then he starts kissing her.
Yeah, what's it? It's like, so wait, first it started, well, that was back in the day, right? When you could slap a woman and then kiss her and she'd be like, oh, thank you so much. And then she'd make you a sandwich. Ladies, does that sound good? Some of you guys out there go, that sounds like a good time. I know who you are. Sound like a liberal not liking that.
This measly little town.
That's why we were talking earlier about Chuck Norris being in there. Chuck would totally just run that town.
Yeah, and just don't give him any lines. Just let him kick people's asses.
All the time, right? Somebody's got, they can't find the $8,000 that Uncle Drunk Ass lost, right? In between the squirrel and the raven or crow. Yeah. That are apparently assistant managers in the bank. In between then, what would he do? Chuck Norris would karate chop him in half.
Oh, yeah.
karate.
Do a roundhouse kick.
Roundhouse. I like that. That's awesome. Tomorrow night is, was it 1.7 billion now? Christmas Eve. You get 781. It'll probably be closer to 800 million when all is said and done before taxes. Now, if you take the annuity for 30 years, you're guaranteed $1 billion.
No. Too much tax.
Yeah, that's too much. So,
yeah, if you want to take the chance that the government's still going to be around 30 years.
Exactly.
Take it now. But I would do after taxes here, because it's a weird way they tax too. I think they only take we get no tax, but I think it's not the full 35%. It's some, so you're still walking with a good 600 million plus. It's a good day.
That's a good day?
That's a good day.
Dude, I need at least 850 to be comfortable.
Well, for your hideout.
Yeah,
in the
my
woods.
luxury underground bunker.
In the woods.
You hide out in the woods. I'm not saying how do you say you're a serial killer without saying you're a serial killer? I got to hide out in the woods. There you go.
A serial killer wouldn't care about the bunker being luxurious, though.
No.
Yeah, but that's for your pleasure. It's not for your victim's pleasure.
Right, but
the fact that you're watching cable and having a smoothie.
The Unabomber, look at what he lived in.
He was not well.
So you're saying I would be a serial killer that was well?
Well, I mean, he was not well adjusted to anything. If he wouldn't have been a bomber, dude still wasn't well.
I just, luxury underground bunker.
Luxury.
Got to have running water.
Well, yeah, you got to have running water. I mean, that's. Have you seen Fallout?
Nope.
On Amazon?
I
You should watch
saw
that.
the first episode.
Yeah, that's because they're all in their bunkers.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. It's good. That's a great show. All right, coming up, we're going to do our fun Chad Mark Christmas fun. Plus, tomorrow night, Santa's on his trek. We'll talk about the first place that gets Santa and how soon that's going to be and why NORAD keeps a track of it.
Are you serious, Clark?
I'm serious. Very, very serious. Never been more serious, Eddie. I look forward to seeing you. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997.
$2:30 on the dot. I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Got the full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. And right now in Nashville, Metro Police leadership has been cleared after a 1.5-year-long investigation. A law firm found no proof that top brass violated policy or interfered with legislation that limited civilian oversight boards. Fox 17 says while the report noted transparency concerns and concluded that MNPD acted within accepted norms, the department says it appreciates the thorough review. Justice Department released another big batch of Epstein files just after midnight last night, about 10 gigabytes of data, about 30,000 pieces. During an event at Mar-a-Lago yesterday, President Trump said he thinks the release of the photos is, quote, a terrible thing.
Bill Clinton's a big boy. He can handle it. But you probably have pictures being exposed of other people that innocently met Jeffrey Epstein many years ago. And they're, highly respected bankers and lawyers and others.
An FBI email sent the day after Epstein's 2019 arrest sought an update on the, quote, 10 co-conspirators. Justice Department has since said there was no evidence to support charging anyone other than Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. And U.S. drivers getting a holiday bonus at the pump. Right now in Middle Tennessee, it's $2.48 per gallon, according to Gas Buddy. AAA says December's been the cheapest month for gas this year, with the national average holding below $3 since earlier this month. Prices dipped to about $2.85 a gallon Monday. They remain near that mark today nationwide. That's more than 18 cents lower than last year, making this the cheapest December since 2020. That's the latest news. Weather is next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
last. The holidays approach, they're here quick, and it comes the new year, then comes taxes. Do you know what you're going to do? How about this? Call my friends over at Beacon Capital Management. Especially if you're retired, Beacon can help you in so many ways. Maybe you want to find out if there's ways you can take advantage of some of these amazing things in the one big, beautiful bill. Very, very big, beautiful bill, including up to $10,000 off car loan interest. Or maybe you're over 65. Did you know there's an additional senior deduction up to $6,000 with a phase out? But all of these things come with certain restrictions, so you have to know exactly what it is you're looking for. Guess what? You don't have to, because Beacon does. On top of that, whether it's your dollars and cents and you're worried about your retirement, are you in the right position? You know, want to make sure you stretch that money as long as you can. Or maybe you worry about the other things, estate planning, long-term care, insurance, all of that stuff. Beacon can help you with. They're amazing, they're local, and they would love to talk to you. How about this? Get a free personalized financial consultation. This is what I want you to do. Go to beaconcm.com, beaconcm.com, or call 615-488-9303. 615-488-9303, or visit them online at beaconcm.com for Beacon Capital Management. This is a paid placement. Prize Picks. You can see me on the YouTube. Prize Picks is awesome. Santa loves Prize Picks. So does Chad. Let me tell you something about this. Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app. So easy to use. First thing you do is you download the app, use my code Chad, and when you play your first $5 lineup, which I'm going to tell you to do, you get $50 in lineups instantly into your account. So you can do hybrids. That's where you go cross sports. Maybe it's basketball and football. Maybe it's hockey. Maybe it's soccer. Always use football. I love the football. So, there's some games on Christmas. Dak Prescott, 271.5 passing yards. You're picking more or less based on that. I'm going to go with more because they can put up some yards. Jared Goff, 240 passing yards. I'm going to go with more on that one as well. It's that simple. You're picking more or less based on that. You can get your payout quick. Top of that, you can even, before the game's over, get your winnings. You can cash out early. There's so many amazing things you can do. They've got tons of great promos. So check them out. Download the app today. You know the games. You know the players. Start winning today. You can win up to 2,000 times your money. Download the Prize Picks app. Use code Chad. When you do, you get $50 instantly in lineups when you play that first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be 21 in Tennessee. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-889-9789. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. So Santa is going to be coming to town. For those of you guys who don't know, he's going to be on his treks. Charlie is very excited about that. And so the trek, though, it gets tracked nowadays. Okay? It does. It gets tracked nowadays. And it's been tracked since the early days, 1955. Now, if he goes NORAD, right? So here's NORAD. So for those of you guys don't know what NORAD is, this was the height of the Cold War. We were worried about the Soviets, and they were worried about us. And North American Aerospace Defense Commander. So there it is. They're going to track everything when something magical happened on one night.
When this red phone rings, a 4-star general or the President of the United States is supposed to be calling.
He was all military, yeah?
Oh, yes.
Terry Van Kuren's dad was base commander at the time.
Dad answers it with his very best military demeanor, you know, Colonel Jaup.
It wasn't the president or a 4-star general.
There's this long silence. And this little voice says, "Is this Santa Claus?"
The commander of the Combat Alert Center thinks someone is pulling his leg.
Dad thinks somebody's playing a trick on him, you know. "This is Colonel Jaup, the commander of the Combat Alert Center. Who's this?" And this little voice now is crying. "Is this one of Santa's helpers then?" So Dad finally figured out this really was a kid.
Yeah, figured it out right then and there. Now, this guy is a by-the-book, no-nonsense cat. But he's also a dad. And he hears that it's a little girl. And he realizes there's been a mistake.
He's made her cry.
Yeah, first of all, but that's one of the mistakes. But there's another mistake that's happened.
So that's the ad there that started it all.
Hey, kiddies, call me direct.
It turns out Sears had put an advertisement in the local paper. "Hey kids, give Santa a call." But someone got one critical number wrong.
Roger, Aegis.
The military's defenses were overrun. Colonel Harry Shoup decided if you can't beat 'em, join 'em.
Called the radio station and said, "This is Colonel Shoup, the Combat Alert Center commander, and we have an unidentified flying object." "Why, it looks like a sleigh." Well, of course, craziness.
They made a mistake, Sears. First of all, how is it that one number off can get us to NORAD back in the day? How is that? That's a little unsettling.
And it was still a rotary phone.
The thing about what he did was not only did he call the station and realize this was going to happen, he also told everybody in command, "We're going to be getting a lot of calls tonight, and every one of you let them know where Santa Claus is." That dude didn't have to do it, but he did it. And it is, to this day, amazing. Charlie gets so excited because we follow the Santa tracker from when it takes off, which will be tomorrow, midday here, as it goes first to the Christmas Island territories, is where it'll start, off. And then it goes over from Christmas Island over to New Zealand, Australia, New Zealand, and then off to Europe and all the other places.
Well, he's got to go to the island of misfit toys.
Well, of course, that's where he starts. He's got to make sure everybody's okay. Who wants a 3-legged stuffed animal?
That's where he dumps his rejects, and then he actually starts delivering.
Hey, look, the elf here that wants to be a dentist. How's that working out for you, elf?
I don't want to make toys, Santa.
Yeah.
I want to be a dentist.
Was it you, Cornelius? Yukon Cornelius?
Yukon Cornelius, go! I like
Who was open carrying, too.
He was open carrying. But it's crazy how little things like that start. Now, so tomorrow, they're already locked and loaded. There are hundreds of volunteers, and it's not just here. It's also they volunteer in Canada because it's that big of a deal now. And they'll be taking thousands. Last year, they had 400,000 calls. They're expecting upwards of 500,000 to 600,000 tomorrow on top of the app.
awesome.
That is so awesome. Speaking of awesome, kids, we have fun here. You guys know that. That's what we do. That's who we are. That's what we're about. We take the news, we make it fun. But today's been one of those Christmas days. But we've been promising you guys this, that we would do a Chadmark, like a Hallmark play. And we have done it. We have put it all together. The writer, the director, they fought a lot. The producers were always going at it. The actors were tough to deal with on a daily basis. My God. But you know what? Finally, after all of that, we have put it together. And now is the time to sit back and relax as you enjoy one of the great Christmas Chadmark movies / radio shows of all time.
The story begins with a young man named Nick. He has a secret. He's the heir to the throne of Santa Claus. But Nick has a problem. Before he can become Santa Claus, he must fall in love and marry. Otherwise, Christmas will be lost forever. Welcome to Tinselton, the small town where it always snows and everyone owns a scarf. And emotional growth happens exclusively between Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve. Our story begins with Holly Winters, a single mom, a widow, which is better than a divorcee, and a woman desperately trying not to cry in the seasonal aisle.
Okay, Holly. Coffee, then work, then Christmas shopping, then crying, but quietly.
Mom, you forgot the reindeer marshmallows again.
Emma, we've talked about this. The reindeer marshmallows are $5 more.
But they taste like Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit tastes more expensive. Hello.
Hi. Sorry to bother you. I'm new in town, and my car got stuck in a snowdrift, size of like a moral lesson.
Then you must be in Tinselton.
He was tall, handsome, wearing a red scarf that somehow glowed with destiny.
I'm Nick. Nick Kringle.
Okay.
Are you Santa's son?
No.
He was, in fact, Santa's son. And he was, in fact, a terrible liar.
Welcome to the annual Tinselton Christmas Festival. This year's theme, Love is the Reason Santa Hasn't Retired.
In every small town, there are traditions, and in Tinselton, there are opinions, especially about hot cocoa.
Before we light the tree, we must settle the cocoa recipe.
It's too weak.
It's balanced.
Balanced is weak with confidence.
Is this normal?
Last year, they debated marshmallow buoyancy.
I want cocoa so rich it feels like a hug from childhood.
That's chocolate milk with an unresolved issue.
Why don't people just choose how much chocolate they want?
A customizable cocoa bar?
Peace was restored with chocolate. Now back to the matter at hand. Christmas will be gone forever unless Nick gets married. But the marriage must be based in love.
Time's getting near. I gotta tell her who I am.
How do you feel, boss? Be honest.
I love her. I do. She's amazing. I mean, is love enough? I mean, the reality is, this isn't a normal kind of relationship. I'm gonna take over for Santa. It's a big deal.
But in these kind of movies, love conquers all. At least until the 26th. So let's go with that.
They've known each other for weeks, but they feel like they've known each other for years. Nick knows he has to tell her the truth, and she knows she's fallen in love with him. The moment has finally come for Nick to reveal his true identity.
Holly, I need to tell you something. I'm Santa's son, and if I don't find true love by Christmas Eve, Christmas ends.
That's a lot. Most men just say they're emotionally unavailable.
Look, Holly, I know it's a lot, but I'm in love with you. I'm in love with Emma. I love you guys like you couldn't believe. And it's not about saving Christmas.
It's about how I feel about you. I couldn't imagine my life without you two. And the Christmas thing's pretty cool too.
You're different, Nick. I can't lose someone again. I'm scared. Nick, I believe in you. I believe in us.
She kissed him. The sky exploded with festive, over-budget magic.
Christmas is saved!
Holly found love again. Emma gained a bonus parent with unlimited toys. And Nick Kringle became the next Santa. Because in Tinselton, love always arrives right on schedule. Hey, look, there goes the bear with my dad. He's on the sleigh with the elves.
I don't know about this, fellas.
Merry Christmas! Always fun, folks. Always fun.
Holly Winters.
Yeah.
I freaking love it.
Oh, good times indeed. We told you guys we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Darn it, we did it. Tell you that next year, because we were so far behind, normally we'd have done an AI cartoon of this thing just because it would have been so hilarious. So, but we just didn't have time to do it because there's only so much we can do. Oh, man. I tell you what, we're going to be wrapping it up. I saw Griswold's here.
Uh-oh.
Called him Matt Griswold because got the Gris. I saw something today that was hilarious. Have you seen, you can now have the Christmas vacation car pick you up at some airports.
Oh, yeah.
And this family, they've got one, but you could do it. Was hilarious because the guy was dressed like Cousin Eddie, standing out there waiting for him at like LAX. So great. So fantastic.
Wait a minute. Was it the station wagon or was
Station
it the
wagon.
RV?
Station wagon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the RV, the station wagon. So hilarious. All right, coming up, Matt going to come on in, talk about what he's doing on today's fun and festive show. That's Straight Ahead Chap and Show. Super Talk 997. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ho, ho, ho. Have you been good, Mr. Griswold?
I have not.
I heard you're cursing.
I've been a bad little boy.
I have not.
I have not. You're cursing.
That's okay. Am I cursing? Oh,
Well, in the movie you did.
You know, it's difficult to handle National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I know they play it like all the time on AMC and some of these other networks, but it's one of those that I need the cursing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I need it.
Yeah.
You need the cursing.
Especially when they're all walking out. He's all, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And he just goes, I just love that part. You need some of the things you need the cursing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
I always thought that Seinfeld, I was a fan of Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up, and I know some aren't, but I was. And I always thought Seinfeld was a master at slipping it in. Like, he wasn't one of these bawdy guys, and I can handle all of them, like whatever, Louis C.K. and Segura and, and all, Dane, what's his name? Dane Cook.
Yeah.
But Seinfeld always slipped him in a way that seemed funnier.
Yeah.
Because you don't expect it.
You don't expect it.
Right.
Yeah, you don't expect
That's
it.
kind of, that movie is not, that bad, but, when he gets on it, he gets on it.
When he goes on
Where's
that
the Tylenol?
roll, and it's so spectacular.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Where's the Tylenol? Is this your last day?
Yeah, it's my last day, so I'm going to be off until Monday.
Because I was like, if we got another one after this.
I don't know if you know what else I could do.
Another outfit after this. Did you walk?
No, I drove today.
Oh, come on.
I was going to walk, but I thought there was going to be a
little rain.
And I didn't want the suit to get messed up.
What about the children?
What about the kids?
Have you whitened that beard? I feel like you might have whitened that beard a little.
No, I don't.
It looks whiter in this outfit.
Well, it's the bright red.
It is. It is. Well,
It's part of the magic, man.
It is the magic of the holiday season.
It is. What are you talking about today?
I don't know. I mean, we'll do a little blend of fun, and I'm here tomorrow, so we're holding off on some of the fun. I am going to do. There's a couple of segments. I got to do my Rated R Rudolph segment where I blast Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I did a little bit of that last week. It's just a horrible show.
Do you know the story of Rudolph though? How the guy who wrote Rudolph worked for I think it was Montgomery Ward or
Yeah, it was a
JCPenney?
Montgomery Ward ad.
And he did it. He wrote it. He was making $5,000 a year. Back then it was about $100,000, but he was bankrupt because his wife was dying of cancer and he was spending every dollar he could. And it went on to become a massive seller. They reshipped it again and again. And a few years later, after it had become a song of the whole 9 yards, one of the VPs there, he asked, I'd like to get this to be mine. And one of the VPs goes, okay. And they signed it over to him that day, and he quit working, and he turned it into something massive.
Look at that.
But, the whole thing about that, I see where you're going, like the way they ostracize him.
Well, the show.
Yeah.
I mean, they ostracize him, and Santa says, "Oh, it's too bad. He's a freak, and he has to, you have to kill him or whatever." And then
I don't remember the killing part.
I mean,
I was
basically,
there, I can't
it's
remember
too bad. He had such a great, he was such a great jump too.
Reindeer steaks.
I mean, you may as well. I mean, no. You watch the beginning of the show. It's like you may as well kill Rudolph because we're going to ostracize him and we're going to cast him aside. And they do eventually cast him aside. And I don't understand how he's so different than Fireball with his tuft of blonde pubes on top of his head. You remember that? Fireball, they're playing the reindeer games, and Fireball, hey, Rudolph, and then they find out he's got a red nose. And Fireball's got this freakish tuft of hair on top of his head. Nobody said anything about that.
Yeah. Okay, I see where you're going about that.
Anyway.
Well, here's the other thing. You already have, in a regular night, you're not using Rudolph. They don't come back and go Rudolph Part 2 because 3 years later.
Well, right. Well, and I have a difficult time that you have a magical, jolly old elf that has for hundreds, if not thousands of years, taken it upon himself to magically deliver toys to all of the good little boys and girls on one night. And in 1,000 or so years, you haven't come up with a game plan if it's foggy.
Yeah, we had a few game plans. It was different. I don't think people understand how different it was.
I mean,
we did. It wasn't great. We had lights for a while. We had the elves with the candles. That didn't work as well.
Because of the wind.
So we tried a lot of different things, but it helped with the Rudolph thing. But remember, we used Rudolph for like 15 minutes. Once we got out of there, he was sitting in the back with me.
Yeah, just chilling.
Just chilling.
Was chilling in the back with the old Bumble.
It is what it is.
I also, when I was a kid, I remember distinctly being upset or being frustrated because they detoothed the Bumble.
Yes.
Right? And then he wasn't a threat anymore. But then, and they said, well, he's not a threat anymore. Doesn't have any teeth. And then they still pushed him over the side of the mountain.
They did.
He's a humble bumble.
It seemed a little
humble
excessive.
bumble. Yeah.
And by the way, I have a beef to pick with Ken Weaver.
Uh-oh.
No.
I
Beefing
do.
with the weave.
Beef with the weave coming up on the Matt Murphy Show. It's
You
about
guys
wrapping presents.
Have an amazing and blessed holidays, Christmas, and everything else. We'll be back on Monday. God bless you. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.